it is. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. I don't remember what episode. What episode was that?
72, maybe?
Whoa.
72 Hocus Pocus. We are going to cover the entire
Song from the 70s by Focus.
and also the ICP album, The Great Malenko,
Oh.
because there's a song on there called Hocus Pocus
Oh
Yocus
my.
Rap. No, we're not doing any of that.
Hey,
We're
the
gonna
song from
cover.
the 70s is pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to cover the movie Hocus Pocus. We have some cool stuff to go about that, but first we'll get into some news and all that fun stuff. Andy hanging out with us
Hi.
this week. He's on vacation for work, so he was able to not have to worry about doing 3 days a week and
Yeah.
being overwhelmed.
Yeah,
so
so
he's
go
he's
home
doing
and do
3 days
whatever.
this week. So I appreciate that.
Watch clothes during
Um,
the day, get stuff done.
If you holy Jesus, Eric Bevan immediately jumps in. You're crazy. Go ahead.
Bevan, you son of a bitch.
Eric Bevan says, Tori, a Halloween movie you'd probably love is a 1990 comedy musical called Rockula. It's beyond stupid, almost rivaling The Room, but that's what makes it incredibly charming. Also, Tony, Basil and Bo Diddley are in it. I think it's only on Blu-ray, Amazon Prime, or Xfinity. I don't think there's anywhere else to find it in good quality.
Interesting. We'll look it up.
You're the man,
Maybe,
Bev.
maybe there is nowhere because it's not good quality. Oh,
We
I,
like-
I
Sounds
remember her. It
incredible.
sounds
Yeah.
like it's pretty good though.
So, as you heard, we have our Jamie now, but it's not Jamie. It is Jackson. So Jackson was
What are
on.
you, a producer? Is there our Baba Booey
Yeah, but
or Fred?
he's
more
our
Fred.
Fred. He's our
Yeah.
Fred. Because Baba Booey, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a legend, but he's
Fred's like an engineer.
yeah.
technically.
So he helped us set up our cameras a lot better tonight. The lighting hopefully looks a lot better. I look a little better than I normally do, and I don't have to worry about with all you
We had a hair and
amazing,
makeup person
beautiful
come in.
people. But yeah, he's going to help us out behind the scenes. He's going to be keeping an eye on the chat and talking to you guys as well, chatting with you. And then when a good comment comes in, he'll interject and tell us what you guys said. Yeah, and also he's going to be doing some cool stuff with the show. Maybe he makes cool intros for us, and also taking clips for the show. So we'll have some cool clips up. So if you guys maybe share them out and say, hey, here's like a 3-minute clip of the show or something interesting or funny that we talked about, or maybe break up shows into 5-minute segments of we talked about PlayStation here or Xbox, and make cool little clips, and then
Oh,
we
okay,
can
yeah, that's a good idea.
we can share them out. So if you guys are watching,
Door opened.
if you guys are watching, make sure you hit that share button and join us.
Join us on this journey. That's what the girls on YouTube always says.
Just
Join
saying
us on
here.
this comic book
This is-
journey.
Nikolai are
Thank you for the
Was it-
share, Jen.
It was a ghost.
spooky ghost.
It was a
Um,
lady.
Spooky
Well, lady's not barking. No
Yeah,
one's
she's
barking.
upstairs.
Just
Can
go.
Do you want to go check on the
Can
door?
you go check on that real
Oh,
quick?
sure. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and also check the links below. Sorry, we have Nikolai coming late, and then it's a guy. All right, just if we can just clear that chair off and slide him over here. Yeah. Sorry,
It's a busy night.
it is a busy
It
night.
is.
That's awesome.
That's all right. We just do things on the fly. It's part of it. So we have a guest in studio tonight, going to hang out and kind of see what we do behind the scenes. So he's starting a show soon. We're just if you can grab that chair and just just slide it over here, and then just so we get you out of the way, you're not in shot or anything. All right, cool. Now we're going. All right, so yeah, check the links below. We have merchandise, all that fun stuff. And tomorrow on Truth Behind Illusion, the Jim Thorpe episode drops. So please share that out. It's really,
12
really
noon.
cool.
12
12 noon. The merchandise is up for that episode too, so you can get a cool Jailbirds T-shirt, or you can get our guest Ghost.
Blaine.
The Blaine the Ghost Prisoner logo is out. Yeah, so all that fun stuff. So who wants to go with their first news topic tonight? Anyone have one?
Yeah, did you see the thing about the Joy-Cons coming down in price?
Yeah.
How about that?
I did not see
Reduced
that.
price of
So
Joy-Cons.
they can't fix them, right? Because if they admit to fixing them, they admit to there being a problem, and they'll lose their class action lawsuit
Yep.
that's going on. So they reduced the price by $15.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Did that happen in Japan? Officially everywhere? It's like some UK places.
Okay.
So it's coming to America.
So
$15 less for
so are
Joy-Cons.
they pretty much just going to make them cheaper? Hopefully a bunch of people buy them,
Yeah.
send them in and get them fixed, or just buy new ones?
Well, it's new ones because they can't really fix it because that's admitting that it's wrong and they'll lose the lawsuit.
Well, they are fixing them for people.
Yeah, I think they can't.
But they're saying oh, something happened
yeah
with you.
It's just broken.
Yeah.
It didn't. It's not the Joy-Con drift.
Interesting.
And they're going to start selling them individually, I think, so you can mix and match colors.
Awesome. So you
Yeah.
can kind of go online and buy one or the other.
Yeah, I just need a right one. I'll just buy a blue right one.
Cool.
You know?
And that's a good idea too.
Mhm.
I did see that they are supposed to be doing the more stuff with their online sale, like with their online platform,
Okay.
where they're going to be adding more stuff to online and possibly adding more features to help people out. I know game sales have been doing a lot of different game sales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the full article, but I did see that. And also, there's a little bit of beef going on right now between Switch and EA, with EA Sports.
Hmm.
So they made a game called the Legacy version of FIFA, where
Okay.
they pretty much say like, hey, we're not changing anything with the gameplay because we already have to reduce the game down to make it work for the Switch. So if new features come out for gameplay or mechanics, we can't keep replicating that every year because we don't want to keep change. Like we're making the game for PlayStation, Xbox, and Sony. We're not going to tell our devs to make another version just to handle your Switch.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're just saying like you're going to get this legacy version, and we're just going to update the rosters
And port it over.
and port it over.
Apparently, it's not good.
The problem is it's not good at all.
Yeah.
They didn't even change the menus, and
Oh boy.
they're charging
say, like,
$60 for
Can you
it.
imagine push triangle? You're like, what?
Yeah.
What?
And I guess it was so bad that IGN, to kind of take a shot at them for doing it, they took their entire review from FIFA 19 and copied
And
and pasted
pasted
it and said,
my
this is pretty much what they did, and if they're not going to put effort into their game, we're not going to put effort into the review.
I mean, you have to do some stuff when you're porting over. You
The
have to do
only
something.
thing they did was add more microtransactions.
Oh, well, that's
Oh
great.
my God.
Yeah,
Holy
People have been saying
moly.
it's the worst Switch game.
yeah. Right
It
behind
probably is.
It just came out.
right behind WWE probably.
Yeah.
WWE was a bad one too. Not
Oh.
the new Battlegrounds, the one.
The
The one
where you
before
did
that.
moves.
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, that was
yeah,
horrible.
that one's not good. Yeah, so that's the only thing Nintendo thing I have. I have one. I actually have some positive, but also maybe backhanded compliment for Sony. So Sony finally, with less than a month to go for their system release, decided let's finally talk about what we're gonna do for backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Good call.
PlayStation
Let's
4.
wait. Yeah. So PlayStation 4 only.
Yes.
It will play your game, your discs. There is a handful of games that will not be backwards compatible.
Yeah, the one guy posted online and said he's working for a patch to make that it will work.
Yeah,
I forget what game it was.
I thought I had.
And there's
screenshot.
also someone got it and they took it all apart already.
Yes. Well, PlayStation.
Xbox, you see that?
Yeah. Well,
It left the factory.
yeah. Xboxes
Like
have been kind of pushing.
Yeah,
it
but
out
like
already.
somebody got one like that shouldn't have because the video
Oh,
got
okay.
taken down.
Really?
They took it all apart and everything.
Yeah. So the only PlayStation 4 games that will not be backwards compatible: DWVR, Afro Samurai 2, Legends of the Kuma Volume 1, TT Isle of Man, Rise of Edge 2. Just
Okay.
deal with it. The only one that people seem to be upset about, Shadow Complex Remastered.
Yeah, and that's the guy that the dev came on and said he's working for
Yeah,
patch.
and most of these are probably gonna get patches to come.
Yeah, and most of
yeah.
them like, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Like-
well, there's probably one more that I would say that I would like. The Robinsons, The Journey. If you're a Disney fan, probably that one. We Sing, if you're into that. Hitman Go Definitive Edition, I would say is
Oh.
probably gonna get a patch.
Hmm.
Shadwen, no idea what that is, and Joe's
Can you
Diner.
spell Shadwin?
Joe's Diner.
SHADWEN.
No idea.
Yeah, so they're the only games that will not be compatible to the PS5. And the only thing you would have to do is put your game in, or if you bought them digitally, they will carry over to your system.
But they do not upscale.
They,
I don't think they do. I think it just plays.
yeah, whatever it does.
Yeah,
So I
it
think
doesn't
yeah.
fancy up the graphics.
Yeah, Xbox-
Gussy up, as they say down south.
Xbox
Yeah,
is
it's
going to
just
port it.
play the game.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Now they said before that your save files will not move over. That has been debunked as well by PlayStation. So if you buy your PlayStation, you have to do one or two things. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, you need to transfer your save files to the cloud, so then the cloud will carry your games over. If you do not have PlayStation Plus and you do not have the cloud, then you physically have to move them to your external hard drive,
And
then
do it
plug
that
the
way.
external hard drive in and transfer your file saves over,
It's better
or
than nothing. But
plug your
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 USB into your PlayStation 5 and transfer everything over that way. So your save files will transfer over. If you do not do them those ways, then you are starting fresh on all
Yeah.
of your games.
I mean, how many games are really going to put over? You know?
Yeah, and then they also said, Sony didn't say this, but I guess is like the glimmer of hope of saying, listen, if they're going to at least do that, where you could put a physical game in and it plays, maybe PlayStation will look into the future if you put a PS3 or a
Yeah.
PS2.
I can imagine the demand's not that big, so they'll probably say that.
I would disagree.
I want to do it, but because then you can get trophies for PlayStation 3 games. I mean, you could do that now, but you have to hook up your PlayStation 3.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think that's where PlayStation doesn't want to come out and say, we didn't build a good infrastructure back then, and we don't want to put the work in to go back to put it to transfer things over.
Yeah, maybe.
So-
Or they're just being lazy.
Yeah, so Xbox has kind of been working on this infrastructure for a while, and they dedicated a full team to making a backwards compatibility team to say can't transfer everything over. Sony didn't really do that. They were kind of like, we're only looking for the future, money, money, money. I mean, it's a company, do you? But I think that's where they're kind of saying like, maybe we'll do it, maybe not. And if we do backwards compatibility, we'll do it like on the PlayStation Now, where we may release like Dark Cloud 1 and 2, or Resident
Yeah.
Evil, or Silent Hill.
But that's
Um,
like, downloadables cheating. People want
Mhm.
the disc they own,
Yeah.
put it in, have it work.
I mean, listen, if you're going to put a game on the digital marketplace to buy
mean,
two,
yeah, that's
and,
good,
I,
but
and,
yeah.
and I don't have to go out and buy like a scalper price where I
Yeah.
want to buy the disc and it's $300 to buy Def
Yeah.
Jam Vendetta, and you're going to put it on the marketplace for me to download. I love that game. But yeah, I think that's good too, because I know you and Ben are really into buying retro
Mhm.
games, and Ben will go out and pay insane
Big
prices
money.
for a game that I'm like,
And wear the same pair of shoes for 5 years. They're beat up. But
Priorities.
But yeah, I can't justify paying more than $60 for a brand new game, let alone one that's 14 years
yeah,
old.
It depends, like the value, like comic books. Some are worth $1 and some are worth $800.
Yeah,
It all depends.
a comic book, I don't know. I guess it's not different. I'm just being
Well,
yeah,
release
like
and
art in a
stuff.
book, and then
Yeah,
But obviously, you can reprint that book too. But like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just I don't know.
it's not
just,
the original. Just like if you got not the original game. Like let's say a game came out and they did 5,000 copies.
I'm not talking shit
Yeah.
because the day we get big and I sell this podcast
Yeah.
table for billions of
Yeah.
dollars, so, yeah.
And it's just like anything else. Like wouldn't you want like a Redskins jersey from 1974?
Washington football
Yeah.
team,
Well,
sir.
it wasn't then.
Jesus
Wow,
Christmas.
It
Andy's
wasn't then.
canceled.
Yeah.
Andy's
Well,
canceled.
There goes the show. Hey guys, it's been great. I can't wear that jersey anymore. You
Yeah,
wear
but-
it, you're
yeah,
like a,
but
you're
if
like a
it was
clan
like
member.
signed and it was in a
It doesn't
up,
matter.
up thing.
Doesn't matter.
What do they
Never
call that?
existed.
Yeah.
I love how all the
Canceled.
I love on the.
Oh. Especially if they're playing good football today.
Yeah, like oh look, they all freak out,
Hmm.
and the other announcer laughs at them.
How ridiculous. Did they
He's-
get rid of the Cleveland Indians in baseball?
Nope.
No.
Well, that's not fair.
Well, listen. Their argument is that the Indian isn't a racial slur, and that other word was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was at one point in time,
Yeah.
but the name was kind of created to be like the term Yankee wasn't always a positive term,
Yeah.
and they kind of took the name and said we're going to remove the power from it by making it a badge of honor, and that's kind of why they did the name
Okay.
in the first place. But
Isn't
know.
Indian like for saying Indian is Native Americans? Isn't that also like an
Sure.
issue because they're they're not Indian?
well,
Correct.
they're not Indian; just they were dumb
because
and
Christopher
thought.
Columbus came
Yeah.
here and was just like, oh yes, this is India.
Yeah,
You
well,
are Indians.
I am-
Yes.
Like,
whose day was
no.
just yesterday.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I'm a
Yeah.
great navigator. I clearly came to
Yeah,
India and
this
not
is
another.
India.
Yeah,
Not a whole new.
This is
Continent.
India because I am Italian.
Yeah, the Vikings never found this.
that's some white people stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
they're not my color. They must be from India.
Yeah, I'd be ashamed if someone discovered it.
I
Yeah.
love that meme. Nice nation.
Um,
it'd be a shame if someone discovered it.
yeah. Any else? Anybody else have any news?
The Obi-Wan TV show is going to start filming in March, which is very exciting for us Star Wars fans who love Obi-Wan.
And doesn't Mandalorian start real soon?
Yep,
Season 2?
Yep, October 30th.
Wow.
Yeah, it's coming
Sasha
up real
Banks
quick.
in it?
That's right.
She might
Yikes.
be, what, Ren? What's her name?
Um,
Sabin Ren?
Stimpy.
Satine.
Satine Ren? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's,
Yes.
She might be a Jedi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that changes her hair color all the time, so
Yeah.
that'll be
That
fun,
makes
which
sense.
is perfect
Yeah.
for Sasha.
I wonder if she's going to be like alien. Like she looks human, but like is she going to have a weird head?
I wonder if she's
gonna.
gonna. I wonder if.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up the Sabin Ren.
I wonder if she's
Yeah,
gonna
look
quit
her up.
halfway through and demand a title
Yeah.
title shot, and then come back 6 months later and take over the company again.
I don't know. That's
I don't like Sasha Banks.
I like her, but
Tell
that's
us how
me.
you really feel,
I
Tony.
quit. Can I come back as you make me make me champion again? Listen, you're part of the Four Horsemen. You guys rotate the belt every 3 months. Give somebody else an opportunity, Sasha.
Yeah, that's true. So that's going
I
to
gotta
be
stop
happening.
this.
And I did hear that they're going to be changing what time The Mandalorian comes on Disney Plus on Fridays, but I don't know what time they're changing it to. So we'll have to be on the lookout for that. And then the other piece of news, which is controversial to some people, but maybe not others because it's not really backed in history, is Gal Gadot. I don't know how to say her
Gal
name.
Oh,
Gadot.
Gadot.
Gadot,
Yeah.
thank you.
Gadot.
Will be playing Cleopatra in the new remake of
Yeah.
the historical film.
Tip this up just a hair.
Interesting.
And Patty Jenkins, the director woman, is directing that.
Yes.
Huh.
So I only have one thing with that movie. I was like always interested in the Cleopatra
Yeah.
story. but
I love Cleopatra.
She's a black woman. Is that what I'm trying to say?
That's
no,
that's what they're trying to say, but
Yeah.
actually Cleopatra is Macedonian Greek.
Oh, okay.
actually, Cleopatra's a lot like Jesus. No one knows. That's true. Like I went to the
You
Cleopatra
just think the
Museum.
people from the area. Sabin Wren does have purple hair. This hair, she has like blonde and purple.
Yeah, so like
Mhm.
kind of like the imagery of that we see of Jesus in paintings
Mhm.
is actually an imagery of I think like a king's actual nephew or son,
Yeah.
right? And it was
Mhm.
kind of like so there's cross history. You know what I mean? Obviously
Yeah.
they were real people,
Mhm.
right? But they don't know much about the people, so a lot of what I mean, Jesus kind of had a
Just
book about him, so it's a little
interpretation.
different. But Cleopatra, a lot of her stuff they don't know, like they don't even have statues or anything like they may have like coins that they found in an ocean, but like
Mhm.
when I went to the Cleopatra exhibit they had in Philly,
Mhm.
I thought the whole time I was like, "Oh, cool, Cleopatra! I'm gonna learn all this cool stuff." And we walked around. It was like, maybe,
No, wow.
maybe.
We don't know.
And at the very end, it's like, "Thank you for paying. We're still trying to figure shit out."
Most of the reading I have done says the majority of her family is Macedonian Greek, but there's
Yeah.
other like
So it should be tan.
Yeah.
other ancestries
Yeah.
also in her family,
they-
but
they-
most is Macedonian Greek.
Most of her
So from
history
research,
is.
Gal Gadot might be a pretty good fit.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's
who
from
was the
Israel.
major one
Yeah.
that played her last time?
I don't remember her name.
The actress. She
Um,
passed away maybe a couple
Oh,
of years ago.
Not that one
Oh,
that was the vampire in that movie, the like singer girl that died.
I'm
I
thinking
forget her name.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Oh, she was in Game of Thrones. You talking about her?
Who played Cleopatra in that recent
No,
movie?
it was oh,
This
She was a
is-
very
old Hollywood starlet.
Do you know
yes.
it? No.
She's a very
Old
big
Hollywood
actress.
starlet.
Helps if
find
I
out.
knew how to spell Cleopatra.
Oh, I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Ooh, Octopath Traveler sequel trailer debuted.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, that
How
sounds
about it?
good.
What was her
Elizabeth
name?
Taylor.
Thank
Elizabeth
you.
Taylor, that's
Thank
it.
you.
Liz Taylor,
Liz-
Diamonds
yes.
Are Forever.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Diamonds Are
I got it.
Forever.
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah, so I don't know.
Ah.
I think it's cool to make the movie, but I mean, obviously, that's going to be like people are going to be upset about it because obviously, like
People are going to be
yeah,
upset about
they're
anything.
upset about everything.
Mhm.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Sabin Wren does have many different hair colors, so Sasha Banks is good casting for that.
Yes, she is. I
Yeah.
think she's gonna do great.
Do you have any news? Anything that
One,
you came across that's interesting?
yeah, one that I mean we might have talked about it already, but one that's kind of relevant to tonight's topic is that there is going to be a sequel to
Mhm.
Hocus Pocus.
Yes, that's
Yep.
exciting.
And it's just I think
20
the
odd years later, almost. No,
They're not going to
yeah.
have to put the makeup on them in the
28.
beginning when they're
Yeah, when they're
before
old.
before they do the children's spell.
Oh no! So I don't know much about it, but I do know that the poster is Winifred, which is the main
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. I think it's just a silhouette of her in front of like a city.
Or do they
like
just
a
recast
cityscape.
everybody?
No, they're from what I heard, they're getting most of the original cast
Really?
back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The
I heard
daughter,
that
not to
too.
jump to it, but the
Interesting.
little girl, Binks' sister, is super
Yeah.
hot right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, Binks' sister, Emily?
Yeah.
The one that died?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's like 5 in the movie, but now it's 20 some odd years later. So she's
Oh, I
like-
thought you meant she was coming back. That's why I was
No,
just
no,
like,
no,
that
no,
makes
no.
no
'cause
sense.
I looked up the cast.
Wait,
then.
she died?
Yeah, she dies right in the beginning.
Emily. She was the sister
Oh.
of the.
I thought you meant the girl who cries in the pumpkins all the time.
That's what I thought you were
Oh.
talking about too. So which one's Binks again? Let me-
I'll show you here.
Binks is the cat boy?
The cat
oh,
boy sister.
Emily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her name is Amanda Shepard, and look at her.
Holy guacamole. Okay.
Right there. Second line, last one.
How you doing?
Second line, last one.
Oh, yeah, she is really pretty.
I have some local news. So if you go to prohobo.com, probably shouldn't start off with this. So it's prohobo.com. If you want to put that in the chat, that'd be.
We're pro hobo
Yeah,
here.
it's pictures of it's like bum fights.
So Pro Hobo is a comic book company
Okay.
made by a local guy,
Mhm.
Brandon Yeagley,
Oh,
the
yeah.
lead singer of Crowbot.
Mhm.
Oh,
And they have a song which is like their song, like their well, obviously it's their song, but they're
They have a
so
song
they
that's like
they
their
have this, like their
song.
first big
They're
song
like
was the
that.
Legend of the Spaceborne Killer,
mhm.
and the Spaceborne Killer has become like their Eddie, like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they're their mascot.
Yes,
Big
and
Rattlehead from Megadeth fan.
Yep. And so Brandon made issue 1 a couple years ago, and the comic book tells the story of where the Legend of the Spaceborne Killer came from,
Oh,
that
neat.
they sing
Right.
about in their song. So pre-orders are up right now. If you head over to prohobo.com, you can pre-order issue 2 today. So I have issue 1. It was actually gifted to me in a hardcover book by
Nice.
Brandon
Yeah,
at
it's the
Skookstock.
hardcover, yeah.
Super, super nice. It's great artwork. The cover is actually done by the guitarist of the band, Chris Bishop. So he did the cover, and you can get issue 2 today. You can pre-order it.
Does it say who's writing and doing the inside art? Give them a shout out. I mean, I seen it real quick, but I didn't click on it.
I
Take
don't know much.
notice.
I don't know much about it. I'll pull it up. But if anyone has anything else while we get in there, news wise.
I'm trying to think. So I watched this one guy on YouTube now. He does video game news. So it's all like goes through my head.
Is it independent comic book? Bren Lee and the Sean Stamara
Stamara.
Stamara is the artist.
Okay.
And he's from Kubert's school.
Oh, Kubert. And so that's Andy and Adam Kubert. They were big. They did X-Men back in the day. The first appearance of Gambit. I think Adam
Oh,
did that.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're guys that have been in the industry, big names. So it's a good
And
school to
then
go to.
Brittany
It's in Jersey.
Polizzo.
Okay,
She's
don't
the
know.
colorist.
Okay.
Josh Solnicker.
What?
Niker. He's
Sol-
a
Solnicker?
Solnicker. Yeah,
Solnicker.
he's a letterer, and yeah. So that's the team who makes this book.
Wow.
And it's local, so if you want to help out a local comic book, give them some love.
Yeah, definitely.
I started. Well, we'll get into that in a second here. I don't see any other news really, for the most part.
There's not been
No.
much
No, I couldn't
news.
find
No, there
New
really
York
hasn't
Comic
been
Con
much.
was, but wasn't.
Yeah.
And no news came out of that.
Was, but was.
Yeah.
There
There's,
hasn't
like,
been
nothing.
a lot.
I
It's been
think
kind
they-
of a slow week.
I think they
Mhm.
officially pushed back Black Widow again.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
like,
I think they're
sometime
saying
next
that
year.
Wonder Woman might be
Mhm.
coming to
I
streaming
know.
service.
That's wonderful.
I saw that too.
I hope we don't go to the DC one that's basically dead.
I think they're they announced that they're making the Jen's gonna go watch us in the shower. Hey,
Oh.
that got personal.
Hey now, get some of these books out there, Tommy.
We're with you, Jen. Hey, crack a beer.
I love a good shower beer.
I think that's-
shower wine.
That might be the first time in show history. At least the first time we were told about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
they brought us.
It's a
to
lot
the
of
shower.
firsts that Jen does on these
This is
streams.
beautiful.
Good thing these spoons are waterproof.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna get into what we've been watching and getting into. I'm just trying to really delay it as much as possible because Nikolai,
For Nikolai.
he's
Oh,
getting
okay.
out of work right now, so
Oh
he's
my
shooting
God.
over. Yeah.
Okay.
That son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, you pretty much started Not Cool with us.
Yeah.
But you went on to
You're
different
gonna say
shows.
bigger and better things.
Bigger
He
and
has,
better things.
he has deserted us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy.
You only do so much during the week.
But he's gonna come and hang out when he's available.
Yeah.
So since it's like your homecoming, I guess.
Mhm.
2 episodes. You've been gone. Tell us what you've been playing and reading or watching.
I started Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh,
I
game's
think it's-
fun.
I-
Great
it's fun.
Halloween game.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
but the
fun.
controls are terrible.
They are. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's awful.
It's hard.
Like, it wasn't that bad back in the day in GameCube.
No, it
like to move
wasn't.
Luigi around's all right, but to move his camera or his
They're mirrored.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I tried that you can change it to where it's just like if you tap it, he'll go like left, right, up, down.
Yep.
Mhm.
But then you can't shoot the ghost or diagonal and
No.
stuff. And I'm like, well, this is useless.
Yep.
And then you throw the
Wait
like,
till you get to the basement.
flash your light, but then he stops moving. Like,
Mhm.
and then you can't get the guy, so you have to turn first and then do your light.
Mhm.
It's like you have to turn to where the ghost is. And like, Nintendo, come on.
Yeah.
And I also don't like how they don't tell you. It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
Just go in the hotel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Yeah,
where do I
not
go?
much
What do I
direction.
do?
I
Yeah.
agree.
We don't know. Here's
Yeah.
Luigi.
Wait till you get to the basement. And you have to push yourself around on an inner tube.
Yeah,
With those
I
controls.
got to the
Oh, I don't think I got that far
That's
yet.
where I stopped.
yeah, I got
Oh.
all the floors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then basement 1. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
But I
but
mean, it's fun, but the controls are awful.
they're tough.
It's
They're
just-
very tough.
Yeah, I think
Awful.
that makes the game very hard,
Yeah.
and I don't like hard games. I like to enjoy them and have
Yeah, I don't
fun.
like it, and then you can't adjust it. I do like the Virtual Boy, the Virtual Blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really good. So it's there's some cool things there, but I'm like, this doesn't play that well. I do have the Ghostbusters game I was gonna start playing too. They want the redone one for 4,
Mhm.
but I didn't start that yet. I did play Killer Instinct because I downloaded that. My friend won it for free for Xbox. I told you I hated it
Yeah.
because
Very hard.
I couldn't win one fight. Turned it down to easy. Still couldn't win one fight. Turned it down to extremely easy. Put the controller down, and the computer mauled my character. And I was like,
What?
how do you beat this?
That's awful.
Yeah, it was just combo. I'm like, it's extremely easy. I'm doing nothing, and I can't and the computer just and my health went right down. I was like, I couldn't even win one round. I was like,
Yeah,
this
wow.
is insane.
I'm terrible at fighting games, so I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine how much better I would do.
And I was like,
Yeah, they're-
and that's microtransaction hell. They give you 2 characters for free. You have to buy every single other one. So I had the free full game downloadable. So download it was like 50 gigs. It was like one character, next character. Now I'm like, delete the whole thing.
Yeah.
It sucked. I do like how the Xbox you can change the
Yeah, you're
interface now?
slowly getting back into the Xbox world now.
Yeah, 'cause it's the
That's
first time I turned it
exciting.
on in years.
Mhm.
So
I
Did you,
love that.
Yeah.
did you get Game Pass?
no, because I just don't have the time for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. It's worth it. All the games for $15 a month, and the first month is $1. So
Yeah.
that's a
That's
good
not bad.
incentive. Yeah. and you get achievements
I
and stuff.
enjoy it.
It's tough for me to justify going out and buying that PS5 right now because it's like, all right, if I want to buy a system, right? The 2 games I want to get right off the bat, I don't have to wait. I don't have to rush to get right away because they're going to be playable on both systems.
Mhm.
And I mean, PlayStation. I mean, I'm not saying the PlayStation exclusives are not good. They're just not my style of games, right? They're very linear, very cinematic, very here's your path.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's not, no,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
And not so much God of War.
God of War is very linear.
No, not when you beat the first part.
It's not a sandbox. It's not a giant.
Yeah, it is. Once you beat the first area, then it's like, here's your world.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm
The,
still
the
at
beginning
part.
is kind of angling you
Yeah.
until you get down to the lake and you get the boat.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like, oh, the boat. Now you can go here, here, here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I maybe have to stick around a little more with it, but they're just not my style of games. I don't think they're bad games. It's just
Yeah.
not my style. But I'm not gonna buy a brand new system and then pay $60 or possibly now $70 for every
Yeah,
exclusive
that's outrageous.
when I
That's
just
a
pay
lot.
that $60 for the year
Yeah.
and I get hundreds of games.
Yeah. I'm not buying either new system.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just
It's
hard.
really-
It's a tough sell for me.
There's no need
you
to
know?
because
It's for how much games I play. I just
yeah.
unless I really, really, really want a day one like Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs, I can't justify going and grabbing a brand new system that I have to pay for every single game when Game
Yeah.
Pass is available. It's just, I
There's,
just
there's PlayStation Now. I don't really know what's on it because I don't.
PlayStation Now is kind of PlayStation is tough to get their exclusives out of them.
Yeah, I don't know if you. I would doubt you get day one if you get that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna because why would you? Why not make money off the game? But I don't know. I've never messed with PlayStation Now.
yeah, and I mean that just really comes down to if
And
you're
they
able
also
to-
have the other one. The there's like Play or something with all the old games, like 1
yeah,
and 2.
That's going to be I
Yeah.
think an add-on to the
Yeah.
to your
Well,
PlayStation.
we can get that
Plus.
right now.
Oh really?
Yeah. you can
Okay.
Play the old games. So I don't mess with that year because I just don't have time to mess with the old games.
Interesting.
But you know what I did watch?
I was gonna
This.
say, you want to talk about your Scooby Doo?
So this is first. I just want to say, how has there not been a movie called Happy Halloween Scooby Doo? Scooby Doo's been out for what 30, 40 years?
Yes, exactly.
How did that not happen yet? So anyway, I bought that because Elvira's in it, and also Bill Nye is in it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And I watched it today, and it's
Nye.
obviously the voices are different because all the actors are dead.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is it Matthew Lillard as?
no, you know who does the voice of Shaggy and Scooby?
Hmm.
The voice that does RoboCop, Frank Welker.
Oh.
I was like, whoa.
Oh,
Somebody else is I think that what name did you say? I think he's in there.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, but Frank Welker does Shaggy and Scooby. I was like, wow,
I'll look up the voices right now.
that's insane.
Like Zoink.
Yeah,
Scoob.
but it's Velma's is
sorry.
close. Everyone's
okay.
close, but they took Scooby Doo and it's just super over the top now.
Oh.
Like it's still good and it's still them like chasing like monsters and then
How does
not really
Elvira
monsters.
look?
She looks like Elvira and she's like the host of the
Did they hold
parade.
back? Did they hold back on her?
Yeah, a little bit. They had to.
It's a
her,
kids'
her and
movie.
Daphne switch outfits. I was like, oh.
All
But
right,
at
Daphne.
the beginning,
So Shaggy is done by Matthew Lillard.
yeah. So I want to tell you this before you look. Don't look yet. I want to surprise you.
Okay.
In this world, because WB bought Hanna-Barbera and WB bought DC, the first bad guy they unmask, they're like, let's see who this is. Oh, it's a Scarecrow. And then Velma's like, no, it's actually a Scarecrow. He escaped from Arkham Asylum. She's like, look, it's Jonathan Crane.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
And I was like,
neat.
what?
I like that.
Yeah. And then they'd say, well, we got to send him back to Arkham. The sheriff comes to arrest them, and then these pumpkins get mutated by toxic waste or whatever. Yeah. And then there's a bad guy. it's
Some ridiculous
sheriff. And
storyline.
apparently all the movies connect now, the cartoon movies, because like they talk about another one, and there was a trash monster of Scranton that they found and
trash-
busted. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
want to
Of
get that
all
one.
of all monsters
Trash
to be in
monster in
Scranton,
Scranton.
the trash monster.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I love it.
perfect.
Wait,
So-
the movie takes place in Scranton?
No, the last
Oh.
one did.
Oh,
Because they're talking
The
about
Electric City.
it. Yeah. But
love
I was
that.
still waiting for Batman to show up, but he didn't show up. I was like, oh,
Aw.
he's gonna show up. But then like,
Did Michael
Scarecrow kinda
Scott
helps
show
him
up?
No, but you never know in this
I
world.
would love
But
that.
Bill
Great.
Nye is like the Iron Man of this world.
Okay.
Because Bill Nye, like the mystery machine goes down. I'll just spoil the movie because it's $14.
I don't plan on
Yeah,
watching it
yeah,
anyway.
but-
Go ahead.
But
I'm
they
not
make
rushing out to
the-
see Scooby Doo.
yeah they make a robotic mystery machine that has like lasers and all this stuff and it
Oh,
like talks and Bill
shit.
Nye can talk to him, but Bill Nye's preoccupied by giving kids trick or because it's Halloween. Trick or treaters coming, and there's one dressed like Aquaman. He's like, well, Aquaman. He'd probably need gills in real life, and he starts explaining it to him.
And
It's
the
like,
kids are like, we
yeah,
just want candy,
yeah,
man.
and then
Stop
Velma
ruining,
needs,
stop ruining our childhood.
yeah,
Bill
and
Nye.
Velma needs help from Bill Nye to run this machine because her and Fred are driving it, and Elvira's driving her car because they run away from the mutant things or whatever. And Aquaman's too busy telling the kids why their costumes won't work, or Bill Nye's too busy telling them why
Telling
their
Aquaman.
costumes wouldn't work in real life.
I
So
love it.
and then at the end, they find out it's the sheriff. That's actually the thing. It's not.
it's
Scarecrow.
the sheriff.
Yeah.
Cling,
And,
cling, cling.
they go to this costume because Daphne says to Elvira, she's like, we should switch outfits because they're after you and you're a celebrity. So if I wear your outfit, then they'll come after me and they won't be after you. And she's like, okay, that's a little weird. She's like, give me that scarf. So they totally switch outfits.
So Elvira's wearing Daphne's.
Yeah, yeah.
Did she still have the hair and the makeup? Though?
Yeah, she's still her head. So imagine just switch their heads.
So Daphne's wearing
But
like the
Daphne,
full.
no, but her boobies ain't as big.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like,
she's
"Do you have
Daphne.
tape?"
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have
She's
tape?
But they have a
Daphne.
scene where all the pumpkins are coming, and Fred's like, I'm gonna do what I do best, make traps. He just rips off his shirt, he's jacked, and they do the scene from Predator when Arnold gets ready for Predator, making the
That's
traps,
great.
and it's scene for scene.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
great.
like when he sharpened up the things, they mix like the log with the spikes and everything, and he's like putting the war paint on and everything, and he goes to the top, he makes his bow and arrow, he's like, ah, and he yells just like Arnold. I'm like, that's Predator.
That's
What the
beautiful.
hell
I
is
love
going
it.
on?
That sounds awesome.
And
Did you see the new Scooby Doo movie?
no,
like
I
What's
didn't.
Up
The
Scooby Doo?
Scoop?
Like,
Yeah, no.
like how Scooby and Shaggy met.
No,
I was
no.
gonna watch it, but I haven't seen
I'm
it yet.
sure it's pretty good, but this is good. And then at the very end, like they have this, they walk out, and then it's like it happens to be a Halloween party. And they get invited, and there's a bunch of food, so Shaggy and Scooby lose their mind. And then Daphne's like, "Can I borrow your wig, Elvira?" And they're like, "Wait a minute, were you trying to just steal her clothes so you could wear that outfit for Halloween?" She's like, "No." And then Fred's like, "What?" And then Bella's like, "She's done this before. Sorry, Elvira." And she's like, "It's not a wig." And she's like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll go to a party." She's like, "Here you go." And she takes it off, and she's like, "See, it's not a wig, and it's a monster." And then she puts it on her head. She's like, "Just give it a piece of food every now and then." And Elvira's bald. And then she walks
Oh
away.
my God.
And it ends with her like saying like her line, and she's like, "Good night. I guess you're not expecting anything else." And then her head turns around. She has a demon face in the back. I was Happy Halloween. I was like, "That's pretty cool."
Oh
ending.
my God.
She looks amazing
Yeah.
still, Elvira.
So
She's-
it's funny. It's a good movie. It's kids. I think it was $14.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. But
Oh.
this Scooby Doo exists in the Batman universe.
yeah.
The DC universe.
That's great.
with Bill Nye.
Scooby Doo and Archie, I think, have a like ongoing like tally count of how many
Yeah, I
universes
guess.
they've
Yeah.
they've
Well,
been a
you
part
remember
of.
that there was a Scooby Doo back in the '70s with Burt Ward and Em West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
he-
I
so
mean,
I think he's met like 3 different versions of Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have a newer movie too, like newer within the past 10 years.
hmm
So,
Mhm.
but it was just
Well,
so.
our Truth Behind Illusion Scooby Doo shirt was a hit at Jim Thorpe.
yeah.
I forgot I
Mhm.
was wearing it sometimes, so I had to remind me because she was like, "What show are you on?" She's like, "Look at his shirt."
I don't
And he
know.
was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, but a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's a cool Scooby Doo shirt." I'm like, "Actually, that's us." And
Yeah.
they look at the shirt, and they look at us, and like, "Oh
We're
my
like-
god, that's you." Pop culture thing in Jim Thorpe. Obviously, the entire town looks like the.
Diagon Alley."
Thank you. I called
From
it
Harry
Dumbledore.
Potter.
I said this town looks like Dumbledore.
And I said,
Big
"You
fat guy with
mean
a beard?
you mean Diagon Alley from the Hogwarts universe?"
And I said, "No, I mean Hogwarts or something like that." I said,
Yeah,
I don't,
I was
it
like,
doesn't look like a school. It looks
"It's
like yeah.
okay." I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
"It's
I only seen one of them. Leave me alone.
okay."
Yeah, but every shop there sells Harry. Like, there's not one place we went into that didn't have. I mean, besides the prison, that didn't have Harry Potter merchandise. It was everywhere.
I'm
And then
drinking the coffee right now.
Yeah,
From
you're-
the
and then there-
smoked
Oh, man.
bourbon vanilla. It's very good. It smells
That was-
boozy and tastes boozy, like when you I ground up the
Mhm.
peanuts.
Really?
I ground up the coffee beans.
and then right
Ground
across
up
the
the
street from
peanuts.
each other, there is a coffee shop and a holistic healer
Mhm.
called Down the Rabbit Hole.
Yes.
And then
Pronouns,
across,
pal. Across the street from where we
She
ate,
already
that was
knows.
called
She's like,
Down the
"Yep."
Looking Glass.
Yes.
You are correct,
Down
I
the
know.
rabbit hole.
yeah,
through
and
the
then
looking
Yes.
glass.
down the street, across the street was the Through the Looking Glass, where we ate our dinner, which was really good.
Oh,
And
that
there was a
great.
gentleman,
good, yeah,
gentleman
highly
playing piano in there, and we were all singing along.
A British guy, so points for being a British musician.
Yeah, he's a
Blind British man.
Yeah.
They,
It was
they
delightful.
they walked him in, and I was like, "Oh, he's blind." And I'm like, "He's gonna be sick at piano."
And
he
he
was.
was.
And then he's like, "Anyone have any requests?" And I was like, "Elton John." And he's like, "Who's that?" And then he started playing your song, and it was
it was
unbelievable.
beautiful.
And then and then we kind of started the trend where we just started singing with him in the restaurant because you know
Mhm.
you can't take it School County.
I
out of
mean, it
us.
was Sweet
That's right.
Caroline, and
Yeah.
then it was like Piano.
Well, we
Man,
started
so it was
singing.
like-
We
Aw.
started singing your song with him first.
And he
Yeah,
played
I hope
Piano
you
Man,
don't
right?
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you
Oh
don't
yeah,
mind.
yeah. They said, "Here's our piano man," and said his name. And they said, "Did anyone have any requests?" And the one guy who was sitting at the table, like a table across from us, had like the same personality we did. And he goes, "Piano man." And I was like, "I'm glad you said it," and then he ended up playing it. But once he heard like people singing with him and stuff, then he was like, "I'm gonna do Sweet Caroline." Then he did like a whole and then every song
Aw.
after that turned into like sing-alongs. Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
It
was really fun.
It was delightful. It was so nice.
Yeah, it's such a cool town to go visit.
It
Jen
Yeah,
is
I like
actually
it.
heading to Jim Thorpe. I'm sorry, I'm stealing your thunder here. Go ahead. Sorry. I'm not used to this. I'm still figuring it
Son of
out.
a bitch.
Jen's going to Jim Thorpe on the 23rd.
Yeah, so she's gonna.
Well, there you go, Jen. She would like that. So
She
check
would.
check out through the or down the rabbit hole, and then go upstairs, and the other witch store, which name I forget, is down the street on the other side.
hmm
So
And then there's
right,
a
right next to the
then
5
there's
and
a
10.
store.
Jen.
Right next to the 5 and 10.
Yeah.
there's a store that actually the 23rd is a Friday, so the ghost tours will be going too. So make sure when you go, tell
Yeah.
them we sent you. So,
Yeah, tell them the podcast sent you.
And there's a store around the alley that you can buy massagers.
No,
Rockets.
what was the?
Rock-
It was like a
massage
geode store.
tools, Tony.
It was a geode and crystal shop. It was a little one. It's on the back.
They weren't
alley.
little.
Well, the shop
It's right
was
next
little.
to the.
Tony.
It's right next to the Grateful Dead's shop.
Yes. Yep. And they just happen to have crystal massagers in there for
Massage
$90.
tools, yeah, they're phallic.
Very.
But there's nice little cats and animals and
That's
stuff.
really
They're
sweet.
pricey though.
So if you ever wanted to feel what it's like to hang out with quartz for the night,
All right. I'll keep that in
Yeah, it's
mind.
gonna run you about $90.
yeah, they were very polished, so you'll be fine. But it was interesting.
That was a very nice
For
store,
healing,
though.
I guess.
Yeah. I walked in. I was like, they look like dicks. And then I read the
Well,
sign.
they had a little mini dick, like the
They were
figurines. Yeah.
little
I
figurines.
guess it's portable.
Yeah, well, they
If
had a
you're-
little mini one.
I mean, if you're into like rocks and stuff, it's a cool shop.
yeah,
it was
a lot
really
of people
cool.
are. And there's the big money in those.
Very
stuff.
nice
I know
people
a lot of
too.
people who are
I
into
loved
that
it
stuff.
because they had like the giant, like life-size geodes that were still like unpolished and whatnot. They were just like the raw that they just. And I want
Mhm.
one so bad. They're like this big.
And they're like
Yeah.
Oh,
$1,000.
wow, that's huge.
So
They're
fun.
pricey.
Yeah,
Jen,
they're really.
Jen, you should wear your Truth Behind Illusion shirt if you have one.
Jen says she's going to see a local cover band play at Penn's Peak.
Oh, okay. Wow,
Oh,
that's up on top of the
fun.
hill.
Yeah, cool.
That is real nice.
Penn's Peak is like I think the former Flagstaff or right next to it or
Yeah.
something.
Actually, speaking of merchandise, this
I
just
see.
came in today. So if you didn't order a mask yet, I do
Fuck
have a mask.
yourself.
They also on the merch store we do have neck gaiters now. I would personally recommend the neck gaiter over the mask. I think I just wearing it for a little bit, and again, I'm not
gonna
saying
have to get one.
I'm not saying our masks are not comfortable. I think the mask and they stay on my ears, you know what I mean. But I think the neck gaiters are more comfortable, and they're easier to like pull
Pull
down
up
and
and
pull back
down.
up. It's more like a bandana, and it can double for a headband.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Like
you
a
were playing
bandana.
with it.
And if you're small enough, it could be a mini skirt.
Yeah, or a tube
I
top.
mean,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. There you go. I didn't think of that.
There you go.
You get
Truth
two
behind
of them, and there's your outfit.
Yep.
There you go. Matching set.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get 3 of them, and then you're also safe from COVID.
Okay, yeah, there you go. You might catch a cold because you're not wearing much clothes.
But you'll be the talk of the town.
Yes.
And you'll help the podcast.
I was gonna say, we'll love you for it.
Jen just said that she is getting a shirt on Friday.
Yeah, she said she
Oh,
was
yay.
making an order. when she
Nice.
posted
And
it.
she's the band she's seeing is Toolshed Jack.
Oh, she
Oh
loves
yeah,
Toolshed.
she
Toolshed
loves
Jack,
Toolshed
they
We,
are
Jack.
we
good.
know that we know those guys.
Yeah.
Jen is Penn's Peak, the former Flagstaff. You can answer that then.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
I
You-
see
you're gonna
ECW there, yes.
you're gonna have a great time there.
Mhm. Go a little early because everything closes early.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, which
Make
we
it sick.
Yeah.
we realized
We got there around 1-ish, 2, maybe
like
later.
2:30.
And then we decided we're gonna try to like get close to the prison and park. Never happening.
No.
So then we parked at the bottom of town
Yeah, yeah.
and then walked back up. Oops.
Oh, hey.
And then we went and got food. And by
Because
the time
Heidi and I were like, food.
and by the time we got food, because I mean COVID and it was really busy. The town was packed.
Worth
There's
it
only
though.
one lady cooking. so-
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the food took a little longer to make, but it was definitely worth
Oh,
the
it was
experience.
so worth it. It was so
the pizza,
good.
oh my god,
Mhm. Very
Um,
good.
Yeah, so definitely go earlier, see everything, because once we pretty much got out of the restaurant, it was like 4:30, almost 5, and everything was closing. So we didn't get to see many shops.
That's like Gettysburg's like that too.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
a
they
lot of them
are.
old timey.
It's probably just trying to get people the hell out.
Yeah, but I'd be like,
Mhm.
man, if I was the mayor, I'd be like, open till 9.
Yeah, the whole day you were walking around just like, if I was Mr. Thorpe,
Yeah,
I'd
if I
tell
was
them to clean up
Jimmy.
their front porch.
If I was old Jimmy.
Well, he's dead.
Well,
so.
yeah, them couple
Named
houses.
after a
Well,
football guy.
Jimmy Jr.
Yeah.
like
Well,
Bob's Burgers.
Athlete. He did a little more than just football.
Well,
Mhm.
that's true.
He, could
I
do, he was able
apologize.
to do everything. And
Was it-
Jason
was it-
Momoa played him.
Was it like Bo Jackson?
Fun
Wait,
fact
wait.
about Jim Thorpe: he never lived in Pennsylvania.
Never.
at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't they have his body for a little bit in that town?
They did,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because they named their town after him.
So
Yeah,
like, here,
it
have
had a
his
different
corpse.
name, didn't it?
It used to be Mon
Mock
Chunk.
chunk.
Yeah,
Mock
Mock
Chunk.
Chunk. What a
Mock
terrible
Chunk.
name.
I prefer Mon Chunk over Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe.
I'm probably one of the few.
And then they said like he's Native American.
Old
That's-
time mock chunk.
yeah, not a very
Yes.
Native American name.
If you have too many beers, you're gonna mock chunk all over the
Yeah.
place.
Remember back in the day there was
I'm here all week.
Mock Chunk video. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
why? Don't name it that.
Sounds like chunky throw up.
Yeah, name it like Tamako video. And I don't know, not Tamako, but it's better. Mahatungo video.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mahatungo.
Yeah.
Better now. Yeah. So what have you been into since last episode?
Still Animal Crossing Halloween update. I'm trying to make my
I've
town a
been
little
slacking.
more. Yeah, well, you have to.
Oh, I'm so pissed at that game. So I got up to 4 stars,
Yes.
and it's getting to the point where my town is fucking cluttered. Like I have decorations everywhere, and they're like 4 stars. I'm like, I'm not putting my town looks like shit because I have stuff in places I don't want it to be because that's not the way I want my fucking town to look. But I have to like put enough that they can't count as what it means to get a 5-star, and it's driving me. I'm like, I don't want all this garbage laying around.
Do you have fencing up?
Yes,
Do you have flowers everywhere?
not everywhere.
Maybe get some more
Yeah,
flowers
just get
out.
some goddamn flowers.
Yeah, if you want 5-star, you have to make your island
Spice it
the
up a
way
little
we
bit.
want you to look
Oh,
like your
God,
island.
that
So
one, yeah.
you lose the whole customization of what you want your town to
There
look
was something
like
similar in
because
Fallout.
of this stupid 5-star
In Fallout 4 to get like the community extreme happiness or whatever, you had like run power to each of their houses. I tried, but just get so hard.
Yeah,
you know what?
annoys
Fuck that
me.
achievement.
Like I want customization. I want to be able to make my town the way I
Yeah.
want it to
well,
be.
at least
But then-
you're not working for achievement or nothing. You're just working for bragging rights. So just
Well,
say
no,
got
you,
it.
you get I think a special flower.
You
and
get a
stuff.
special flower. Yep.
Pisses me off. Well, I want that fucking flower.
Some of us like flowers,
Just
Andy.
pretend you have. the
I
flower.
don't. Once I get my star, I'm
not-
burning every
It's
flower.
not
in
like
my
it's a
town.
hyacinth, where it's the best flower ever. It smells
They
good.
are the best
They are-
flower
they are
ever.
good flowers.
I love hyacinth.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just the Animal Crossing and then the
Um,
topic movie.
The Topic movie, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I still do a little bit of Stardew Valley
Okay.
until Harvest Moon comes out, which is next month already. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And Clone Wars still.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
I
heard
think
Clone Wars is very good.
It is very
next
good.
week or the week after, I'm getting. I think Watch Dogs comes out on the 28th, so I'll be picking that
When
up.
does Cyberpunk, or did that get pushed back?
Got pushed back till next year. I
Oh,
think.
And also, Hyrule Warriors will be coming out soon, which is a prequel to Breath of the Wild.
yeah, and
Yeah.
your
Looks
weapons
very good. Very
do
good.
not break.
No, they do not. In
They do
Hyrule.
not break.
Yeah, in Hyrule
Yeah, Hyrule,
Warriors.
yeah.
Yep, they're not going to break.
So-
The
so-
story's going to be great.
It
Did
looks
you
fun.
see?
Yeah, I watched like 2 trailers on it.
It looks amazing, and you get to play as all the characters.
Yeah.
That came before. If you're a Zelda fan, like
you get to
like
play
I am.
Zelda.
Yeah,
Zelda, Link, a big rock monster, the Gorgons, and one of the fish people, Zora, and then
Mhm.
the eagle people, I forget their names.
Yeah, and
then there's another guy too. Oh, the desert people.
yeah, the desert,
the
the
Ganon people.
Grado, the
Yeah, yeah.
Grados. Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome, and they all have their own special skill sets, and I guess you'll get to like
It looks
maybe.
like Dynasty Warriors for those.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
okay.
like
type of game?
Dynasty Warriors. But I think it's gonna have more story, and I think they're probably gonna each have their own set of like special moves and
Mhm.
weapons and stuff. It looks real great. I can't
Cool.
wait.
Matt asks Bree about Goonies.
Oh, Matt, is it Matt Merle?
Yep.
Yes. Hi, Matt. What
It-
about Goonies?
Is Matt the dude who runs?
Yes, he
yeah.
runs. He
That's
runs
what
Geek
this
Fluent.
the Hocus Pocus movie kind of reminded me
Yes, I think he's not mad, but he's disappointed because I did not watch the Goonies ever in my
of.
life.
Really? Wow.
Oh
I
my
that was like
gosh.
one of my
That's a
favorite
good
movies when
one.
I was a
What
kid.
what is the name of that page?
Geek Fluent.
Geek Fluent. So if
It's
you
a great page.
yeah, if you want to check out another pop culture page, please also follow ours. We're trying to grow it up there. But also a great page. Check out Geek Fluent, and it's ran by a local guy, Matt. Super cool dude. I asked him a couple weeks ago if he ever wants to come on the show and come and join us for an episode. He's more than welcome to talk pop culture with us.
Oh
But,
yeah, we'd love to have him.
But yeah, and also if you guys, if we didn't say it earlier, but if you are watching, make sure you hit that share button. Let people know that this page exists and our podcast exists. But yeah, definitely go check out Geek Fluent. It's a really cool page, and I think they're like 5,000 people. So it's a big
Yes.
community
good
of
for
just
them.
talking pop culture and just kind of doing what we're doing, but on a Facebook page, and they
Yeah.
have a great community.
They really do.
Yeah.
Nice, safe,
I mean, go watch
positive.
Goonies.
Yes,
Goonies.
yes. I should. I
But it
should
might not-
watch it at some point.
you
I'm
watch it
sorry,
as-
Matt.
When you watch it as an adult, it doesn't have the same.
I
feel as when
disagree.
you
I
could-
love it.
Well,
Goonies
yeah, but
never
you
say
watched it as a
die.
kid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But if you
I
watch a
never-
movie that only kids watch, like let's say like this
like
bigger
Halloween
movie,
Town.
yeah, like this movie
Yes,
that we're going to talk about
Halloween
tonight.
Town. Yes.
If you didn't watch a kid, you don't have the nostalgia, so it's not. It's
Yeah, that's
different
true.
for you.
Yeah,
I-
So,
I
like,
agree
You
with
might
that.
watch it and be
Yeah.
like, I don't really get it.
yeah.
you
Because
know?
it doesn't connect with that
Yeah.
part of your soul.
Or maybe you might
Yes.
like it. I mean, it's different though when you're watching the first time when you're 30s
Well,
as
here's-
opposed
here-
to 12.
Here's a question we'll post in the chat here. Did we disconnect? Maybe. Sometimes it cuts out and cuts back in. So if what are your must-watch movies for Halloween time? So if you are watching,
Elvira,
put
Mistress
those
of the Dark.
put those in the chat. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Tori, what are you into right now?
Pretty much same as always. Nancy Drew
that was me.
CD-ROMs and X Files. Always
Wow.
X Files.
I read a Nancy
love
Drew
the
comic
X-Files.
book that came out 2 years
I
ago.
love Nancy
Where
Drew.
they kind of like,
She's great.
and then the
Oh,
one
she's
issue, the
awesome.
Hardy Boys come and help her.
Oh yes, they come in the CD-ROMs all the time.
They live in the same universe.
Yeah.
It was 6 issues. I read it. But it wasn't bad.
Mhm.
'Cause I like the
I
writer.
love
that was
Nancy
doing
Drew.
it.
I'm
Matt
also wearing
Merle.
my I Love Mulder shirt. So
Oh, look
Oh.
at that. That's a great shirt.
So Mulder
I would love one.
is the guy.
Fox Mulder. In,
I don't know which one's the
yeah,
guy, which one's
yeah,
the girl.
Yep.
Yep. Fox Mulder
David
is.
Duchovny.
Okay.
Yep. And then there's Special Agent Dana Scully, who
Mm.
I will be at Eastern State when we dress
Oh,
up.
nice.
Such a great costume.
I'm so excited. I have the wig.
What? Pulling
Matt
your-
Merle says he's been watching Ghostbusters.
Oh,
And-
the cartoon or the movie?
Oh yeah.
What did they specify?
Could you specify, Matt? And Wendy says The Exorcist. Wendy
Love The
Burrell.
Exorcist.
Is that my mom?
Yes.
Hi, mom.
Wendy's parents proudly supporting.
I
their-
know her dad was wearing the
Yeah.
shirt. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Love
I
it. You
love
guys
my
are
mom.
Your
amazing.
mom's always in the chat supporting you. That's
Yeah.
great.
It's funny because when your mom comes in, the first thing her and Jen have a full conversation.
That's so
They're-
cute.
they're like
I
podcast
love
buddies.
She's your
that.
sister now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cool.
Oh, you're getting out the Bangin' Beers glasses.
Yeah,
Matt
we'll do.
Merle has specified the movie.
Okay. Well,
Which one? Ghostbusters, the movie, like the first one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm assuming.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, people talk shit on the girl one. I love it. think
I like
one's
the
great.
girl one.
I haven't watched that
I
one.
thought it was
actually.
fun.
Yeah, I think you would like it.
I probably would just because girl
My-
power.
One of my favorite scenes is they're
Yeah,
going
it's
to
not
buy the
alcoholic, it's
firehouse.
Energy drink.
They're going to buy the firehouse, and the real estate agent's there, and she tells the one brown hair, I forget her name, and she's like, "This is how much it is a month." She goes, "Fuck you."
I found out a
I
cool
love
thing
that.
about that movie. The secretary wasn't actually casted to wear glasses.
Oh,
and
Thor.
and she looked over at the the lady who
Yeah.
who's in charge of props. She goes, "Let me borrow your glasses," and she puts them on.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh my god, that looks so much better with the glasses." So every
Nice.
scene, the
Oh,
prop
you mean Janine?
yeah, the
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
prop director had to take her glasses off to give them to her.
Oh, and then they probably made.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
That's
Oh,
so
I love
funny.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Is that what Matt is watching?
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
one. First
Yeah.
one's great. And the
Oh,
second one's
good.
still
Yeah,
very good.
that's one of his favorites.
And I,
Jen-
I like the girl one.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
And the
Sorry, I
cartoon's
suck
good,
at this.
too.
Jen has been watching a lot of things. Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town movies, Tower of Terror, Haunted Mansion, Stay Alive, and a plethora of others.
Mm.
Nice.
I never saw Haunted Mansion, I don't think.
Is it the Eddie Murphy one?
Yes, he's
know.
in that, I
Um,
know.
Haunted Hills, the second Elvira movie, not good. Don't watch that.
No?
Not
No,
drinking.
it's not good. I can. I didn't. No, I didn't see it. I
Hey-o.
still don't have a cup. So I
Don't
Purple
have a-
Haze. Can you guess what flavor this is?
Great.
Is it,
Yeah.
is it purple?
Is it weed?
It's purple.
I seen Purple Haze and I immediately thought Jimi Hendrix
Oh.
and weed.
Dong.
Ow.
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 So it smells like grape Swedish fish.
It's
You know
grape-
what?
it's
You
grape
know what it
soda.
smells like? I don't know if you guys ever had this when you were younger. The cough medicine Dimetap.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I had
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. You know.
It is. It's,
Yep.
Yeah, it's like grape Swedish fish, grape the Mexican hats.
Okay.
They're
Oh,
so-called
and it
Mexican
tastes
hats.
just like Dimetap. Oh.
Really, I like it.
I think it's good.
I dig it. Did you try some?
Did you
It
have
ain't
some?
bad. I probably wouldn't get a whole can of that.
I would drink.
I would drink. I
it's-
mean,
it's weird. I
it's
like
good.
grape
I would
flavored
drink that.
things.
Grape is one of the best flavors.
Banging
Banging-
beers.
Yeah, she just dumped back. We'll leave what's in this can for Nikolai.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's
I'll
like,
get,
"Oh, I don't
I'll
drink
get him
that."
a glass quick.
Yeah. I never got. I think I got more Purple Haze in it. It's all right. That's the okay bangs. There's a tiers, and that's in the okay tier.
Here's another question we put in the chat. If you're into this as well, best video games to play for Halloween.
Oh, you brought this. Say Resident Evil,
Yeah,
Silent
that'd
Hill,
be up there.
Eternal Darkness. If you want to pull one out for GameCube, Castlevania.
Yeah, a lot of good Halloween.
Yeah,
games.
What's
keep
the
up-
one that you refuse to play with me and I want
Outlast.
You to, and I want to play with you? Yeah.
Until Dawn.
Nope. Until
Um,
Dawn. Alan Wake.
Yeah, Alan Wake's a good one. The psychological thriller. That's
Yeah.
very good. I love that game.
A lot of cool.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's
Um,
Mansion.
Devil May Cry.
If you have kids, Costume Quest.
Yeah, Costume Quest 1 and 2. That's even if you don't have kids. It's a good role playing game.
Is it?
Yeah, it's very good.
Animal Crossing Halloween update.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. So, what have you you just said you're Nancy Drews, but what else have you been into?
You know, my
You're
legs.
here all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, Sims.
paying
I've gotten
rent.
back into Sims. I love just messing around with some virtual humans. I guess because I'm sick.
And animals.
And animals. Yep.
We're building a zoo together in Zoo Tycoon.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's right.
She's not a very
cute.
good partner though.
No, because then I
She-
just get into the cart and I
Is-
just
Is
and I
it
Is
just
it
sit around.
Tiger King stuff or?
Yeah.
No, because it's like
to build a zoo, and this goddamn bitch keeps ruining everything.
bitch Carol Baskin. But
get
no,
someone to
because
whack her.
it's like real like censored. It's not like the CD-ROM where you
No.
can put like an electric fence in front of the thing, just let the tigers loose and stuff like that. No, which is you can literally
You can kill
only,
people in the old Tycoon games.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can literally.
You can Carol Baskin somebody.
Yeah.
Well, I
you
remember
can-
the what theme park you could roller coaster would crash and kill
Oh,
you.
I
Yeah.
love Roller Coaster Tycoon because I would
I
have
remember
them
those.
roll and
Yeah.
just launch them off.
They're like,
That's
you
the
know,
kind
your
of childhood I
you're
had.
like, your track's not done. We're like, oh, I'm aware.
I'm
Yeah.
aware.
Get 'em
Go.
on.
Yeah.
So which one's better, roller coaster or zoo?
Zoo, definitely.
You gotta start doing like the farm one.
I
farm
had the
simulator.
dino. I had the
Yeah, there's a
dinosaur
dino
one.
expansion.
I had the dinosaur,
oh,
and
like a
then
Jurassic Park.
and then the marine one where
So
I had people. Drown.
they made a Jurassic Park Zoo Tycoon game that's
Mm-hmm.
out for Xbox and PlayStation now, and that game, if you don't maintain and keep an eye on things, the dinosaurs are actively always trying to escape, or you can hire employees who are trying to sabotage your park.
Why aren't we playing that one, Tony?
I don't know if it's multiplayer, but like
Damn it.
you'll be halfway through when you have a whole thing full of raptors, and all of a sudden it's like the power went out in the raptors thing, and the raptors are like clawing at the gate.
They're like, hell yeah, let's go. It's go
Jurassic
time,
Park.
And then
boys.
people are running, and there's raptors are tearing apart people. It's great.
Oh, I love that.
It's really fun.
Yep.
So
I'm ready for that one.
I don't remember what I started watching that Haunting of the Bile.
Bly.
House?
Bly Manor?
House
Bly-
or Manor.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
want to
I'm
watch
just
that.
guessing.
I haven't
I'd
started
like to
it
watch
yet.
it.
I started watching it and I fell asleep. It was not that it was bad. I just
just
fell asleep
tired?
because I was tired. Yeah. For some reason, every time I sit with Heidi on the couch and we start watching something,
Yes.
I fall asleep every time. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I have a bad juju every time I try to watch something with Heidi.
Not
The
to
stand-up.
interrupt. Did you see that new G.I. Joe game that came out? My friend said
No.
it's on at Game Pass. It's a
No, I didn't.
third-person shooter, but it's like cartoony, but like real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like cell shaded, but the environments are not, because it's like you're playing as the cartoon.
Yeah,
It's a third-person team shooter.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, G.I. Joe. You get to play as all the G.I. Joe characters. And also
Interesting.
Torchlight 3 came out, which I like
Ooh.
1 and 2. They're pretty good games.
They already made
simple
they
for
already
you.
made Torchlight 3 already.
Yeah, because apparently 2 came out on computers and was out for like a full 2 years on computers before it came to Xbox or PlayStation.
I would probably get Torchlight
I like Torchlight 2.
on the Switch.
I like 1.
Yeah,
3, I think there's 6 classes now.
it's a dungeon crawler game.
Yeah, and you get a pet, and you can pick your pet, and it follows you around. You level up, you
Oh,
get
I
different
like
outfits.
that.
Yeah, it's fun.
I
You
like
can create the
that.
character.
Yeah, so I started watching that, but I fell asleep, so I have to go back and watch it again.
Apparently, G.I. Joe's on everything.
Okay.
They said it was on Game Pass, so I mean, there you go. You can try it out.
I think that's pretty much all I really watch. I've just been doing a lot of research on the other shows. If you're interested in video games and spooky things, we talked about on Truth Behind Illusion yesterday. We
Mhm.
talked about the video game
Polybius.
Holibus or Polybius or
However you want to say
polygamy
it.
or
Yeah.
whatever. You know,
Polygamy.
Polygamy.
Poly and
That doesn't
bi.
sound
That's
like a
something,
fun
something
game.
totally
or,
different.
or polyamorous. That's a
Yeah,
thing, right? Yeah.
That is a thing.
I'm calling it Polybus.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't know what this game like.
But it's a mind control game, supposedly. Wink,
Oh.
wink, hint, hint.
Oh, okay. So
That I
it
completely
controls
believe
you.
in.
Yeah, it's very
It
interesting.
controls you. That
Yeah.
sounds really creepy. I will
It
not
was
be
featured-
playing
Tied
that.
to,
It's
like,
Soviet
MK
Russia. That's the thing.
It was
Game
featured
plays
in the,
you.
Russia.
It was featured in The Simpsons. So I think we have
Oh,
something in
I
the chat
remember
here.
that.
So we'll pour this next one, and Jackson can tell us what the chat's saying.
I think Nikolai's dead.
Jen, which game are you talking about? She says the ending of the last episode was a little confusing, so I,
I
had to
think
look
she's
it
talking
up.
about that haunting show.
The haunting
Oh,
show.
this
All
one's
right.
fantastic. It smells like delicious berries. First
Ooh.
off,
The smell gets me.
Tastes
back here.
it tastes like America.
Like America.
well, it's red, white, and blue, baby.
Tastes like America.
I was going to quote that one
It's-
movie
It,
from
it smells like a Scentsy thing.
what is that movie? That was made
Team
by
America?
Yes. I was
America.
gonna quote it, but
Yeah,
I
fuck.
didn't. 'cause
America.
It has an
truck,
aspartame
yeah.
aftertaste.
love
Yeah, a
that
little
movie
bit.
so
That
much.
well, every bang is 0 calories, 0 sugar, and like 0 all that
And
everything.
zero satisfaction.
All aspartame.
Just like
yeah.
every other bang
But
in my life.
but bang is pretty good. Yeah.
Oh,
Zero
aspartame. There is
pleasure.
aspartame in these.
Actually, I don't. I
It
don't-
has
I
a,
don't-
it might not, but it has the taste of it. The
There's
aftertaste.
super creatine,
Oh, there's creatine
Yeah.
in this.
You're getting jacked, bro.
potassium.
I do not want creatine in my beverages.
I'll wait till
Originally, it started out like as a gym thing. Guys would drink it,
yeah.
and then do the workouts, get
Um,
the pump on everything. I love the Star Blast. I think Star Blast. is
I'll tell you what.
Oh, this is
Once everyone tastes, it, I'll tell you what I think it tastes like.
I think strawberries and blueberries and raspberries.
I agree with
I
that.
think you're right there, but I
Like a
think
berry
I think
concoction.
this concoction tastes like, and I think maybe this is what they were going for because of the stars. I think it tastes like a star pop, like when they
Oh, okay,
oh yeah, the
yeah.
Star Pops. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, got a good
like
thing.
the ice cream, the red, white, and blue ice creams.
It does not taste like star fruit, which
Oh.
is a lesser pear.
Yeah,
Yes.
A
It's not good.
lesser pear.
Yeah, it's
a
not good.
lesser pear.
Don't spend $5-6 on one.
Yeah.
I like starfruit.
What time is it?
Don't talk shit about starfruit.
I tried that. We went to Wegmans and said, let's buy
Close.
all the weird fruit that's in a not a crazy price. And none of them were good.
You know what? You know what's really disappointing? Dragon fruit.
Yeah, it is. It
'Cause
looks
looks
awesome.
so beautiful, and then it's
Mhm.
just like black, white and black
Yeah, and you're like,
speckled, and then
"What?"
it just tastes like nothing.
Yeah,
It's funny because
it's a real letdown.
a lot of people who drink beers, right,
Mhm.
and especially in the craft world, they'd be like, "This beer is mixed with dragon fruit, mixed with papaya,
Yeah,
and this."
with
and-
hints.
and then
Papaya
you'll have-
tastes like nothing.
Then you'll have like a
Yeah.
guide who'll be like, oh, I taste. I'm like, when have you ever had a papaya in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
You
You
look, like,
son of
you
a
look like you don't
bitch.
shower, let alone eat a
You
papaya.
son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
he says.
So when I taste, I'm like, I don't know what any of those things taste like, but this beer's good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is
A lot of that's just to be what's that word? Pretentious.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
all it is.
Trendy.
Look at
Yep.
us. Look how hipster we are. You don't need all that shit.
yeah.
Just make like here, blueberry beer. Put blueberries in. That's it. End of story.
Maybe.
You know? You want to get crazy? Apple cinnamon. There you go.
You want to get crazy?
Yeah.
Wanna get crazy.
Or
There's
pumpkin.
two things in one
pumpkin.
beer.
We have so many
Like
pumpkin
when
beers.
when Ben
love
talks
pumpkin.
about like,
So many.
oh, they threw a cupcake and a pineapple. I'm like, no.
There's a a
No.
beer they legit put a Christmas tree into.
Well, ew.
Ew.
Well,
like
I-
A pine beer?
Some of them do
Sounds
taste like
horrible.
fucking pine sol. I tried some. I was like,
Yeah, they're. I agree
So
with
I
that.
mean, I guess it ain't that different.
Yeah. There's some
Oh.
West Coast IPAs they make that
oh
are
God.
very
Ornaments and everything.
yeah.
Maybe a present.
Star in the
Yeah.
tree.
I was just gonna say a star in the tree. I have a Mario star in my tree.
Yeah,
Do ya?
that's very
It's
cool.
a
Yeah.
star fruit in the tree.
Stuff.
Starfruit from Kingdom Hearts. Isn't that what they eat in Kingdom
I
Hearts?
forget. Maybe,
Starfruit.
yeah. Probably tastes better.
Well, I don't want to jump into Hocus Pocus, but I
Is
feel
he
like
is he coming?
he is.
He should
I
be
hope.
here
I hope.
soon. He got here around 10 last week.
Yeah.
So I looked for it on Hulu, and you have to rent it from Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Disney
Excuse
Plus?
me, Robin.
yeah. Robin.
Heidi. And then
Mhm.
same on Amazon, and you could get the HD one on Amazon for $9. The regular one was $4. I was like,
Well,
I'm
you
not-
watched it on Disney.
Yeah. I got your password Disney Plus, and then I watched it on there.
Heidi is looking forward to hearing your take
Okay.
on Hocus Pocus.
I seen it as a kid, and the only thing that I remember was when they first go to the road and they go, "What is this Black River?" That was the only thing I remember from the movie.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The asphalt.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
that was all
stone.
new to me.
I think I can devise the way we can milk this out for another 5 minutes before Nikolai gets here. So I'm gonna pull it up on
Talking about the cast.
yeah on
So Nikolai hates the following nationalities.
yeah Nikolai because he's not here. Yeah. So
Jen found baby Jesus at the bottle
What?
of a Christmas beer.
Oh yeah, they had
What?
something where it was like a little baby Jesus they put
In
in
the
the bottle.
bottle.
Yeah, and like, that was like the prize.
Did
You
you
ever
s-
see those cakes around it's like the New Orleans thing where there's a baby Jesus in the cake?
yeah.
Yeah.
They have it at Redner's. Our boys are gonna buy one, but not for $16.99.
Did you see?
That's too
I'm gonna bake
expensive.
my
Yeah,
own
yeah.
box cake and put a baby
Did you
doll
see
in
the
there.
trailer for the new Borat movie?
No, but I'm
Oh,
sure it's
my
hilarious.
God.
So the one scene they take, so Borat brings his daughter to America, and
This
he's
is
and
my
he
daughter.
wants to give his daughter to the president, who's Trump, obviously.
Yeah.
I was gonna say which president.
So they go to a
Yes.
bakery, and she picks the cupcake, It's a Boy cupcake, and she doesn't because she's supposedly from another country. She doesn't know how to eat a cupcake.
And,
So she
how old is
eats-
his daughter roughly?
In the movie, she's probably like 17,
Okay.
18 years old. But she eats the cupcake with the baby ornament in it. So then they take her to Planned Parenthood to get the baby removed.
That's hilarious.
So, I know they don't take her to Planned Parenthood. They take her to like a Catholic or some like religious place,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Can you help get the baby out of her?" And they're like, "We don't do that here."
No, the baby.
Oh, no, no.
She ate the baby.
No, that would make sense. If
Yeah.
he goes,
Oh my God.
"It's all my fault. I put the baby in my daughter." And he goes and slaps his hand, and he's like, "Have you ever put a baby in your daughter?" And
And
he's like,
no.
he's like,
that's so
"No."
funny.
He's like, "Get out of here right now."
Oh man.
And in the trailer, he puts on a Trump like realistic
Oh
mask
my
and
God.
costume,
Yeah.
and then picks up his daughter and runs through a convention like a
Trump.
like
Trump
a Trump
convention.
rally
It was
where
a Pence rally.
where
Mike
Pence,
Pence.
where
Oh, man.
Mike Pence is talking, and he screams, "Mr. Penis, I have your girl for you."
Michael Penis,
Yeah,
I
Michael
have a
Penis.
girl for
Michael
you.
Penis.
Yeah. And that's where the
Michael
trailer. That's where the
Penis. Oh,
trailer
man.
cuts off.
And
but
it's just Mike Pence just like pissed.
so yeah. Look,
Did anybody watch the trailer for Fat Man that I posted?
I did not.
I did
Oh.
not get to, but I know it looks
Just
funny
describe
from
it.
what Mark
It's so
said.
good. So it's an action movie, and Mel
This
Gibson
is
is Santa Claus,
ridiculous.
and there's a kid that gets a lump of coal, and then he grows up, and he's still mad about it, so he hires a hitman to kill Santa Claus. But it's an action movie, and then they hire some guy, he's not real famous, and then his whole thing is he's training to go kill Santa, and
That's
Santa's
great.
like, "You think you're the first one that came for me?"
And it's Mel Gibson.
And then the kid's like behind a truck, and you see bullets flying and everything.
It looks awesome.
Yeah,
so
it looks so
good.
good. And his wife's black, so I mean, watch out.
Ooh,
Mrs. Claus is black in it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Diversity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks really good. It's an action movie. There's a lot more like
I think it's
action
funny it's
stuff.
Mel
I just
Gibson.
love
yeah,
that
Mel
it's
Gibson
Mel
kicking
Gibson.
ass as
I know
Santa
he
Claus.
hasn't been in anything in
How
a
did-
while.
And they show the
Oh.
elves and everything.
For
Oh
good
my
reason.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got drunk and said
Yeah.
anti-Semitic things.
I know, that's true.
So
Yeah.
look up Fat Man on YouTube.
All right.
looks
Holy
really good.
moly, That's so
Hocus
funny.
Pocus, a 1993 PG. Keep that in mind. Hour 36 minutes. Well, you can get a lot. You can weigh a lot more in PG movies in the 90s.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
So a curious youngster moves to Salem where he struggles to fit in before awakening a trio of diabolical witches that were executed in the 17th century. It has Bette Midler, who is Winfred, Sarah Jessica Parker, who plays Sarah. Um,
Very.
You have Kathy
I forget how
Meg
Sarah-
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Najimy, she's Mary.
She was in a lot of stuff in the 90s.
Mhm.
Omar
She was
Katz,
also
Sister Act.
she was also the voice of King of the Hill, Peg.
Oh, was she?
that's
Peggy.
right.
King of the Hill.
That's
Yeah,
why
Peggy
her voice
Hill.
sounds familiar.
Trying to see what else. She
There was no one else really
She actually has
famous
done a
in this
lot
movie.
of
The rest-
voice acting. She was actually in a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, wow.
She plays
Venus?
Mayor Mira in a Ninja Turtle movie. American Dad. She played Cheryl.
The girl that was Allison was in Ladybugs. I was like, she looks familiar. I looked up. I was like, oh, that's the only other movie. She's been in a couple other things, but she's not. Everybody else in the movie didn't really have careers.
Mm-mm.
They were a little bit here and there.
Well, the Allison,
Mhm.
the is that the
That's the
That's
girl.
the teenager girl.
the teenage girl? She was
The
in
love interest.
Hills Have Eyes.
Oh god,
Yeah, she
I
was in
hate
a
that
couple.
movie
She
so
wasn't
much.
in anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was been like I went through. There was like maybe 8 movies that were kind of big that she was like because Ladybugs wasn't a hit.
hmm
I don't know.
Rodney was in it. It was a 90s movie. The Rodney Dangerfield. He coached a girls soccer team.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that at
Let's-
all.
Get no respect.
Let's talk about the main thing here.
What's the main thing?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Wow.
I love her.
Oh my goodness.
Usually not attractive.
Oh, actually, there's one more big thing here.
I know what you're gonna say.
Doug Jones, who plays Billy.
Oh, I love Doug Jones.
He's had a very big career, but he always plays a guy in a costume.
Because he's
oh,
always
okay.
so
so
skinny
he-
and
oh,
he like moves.
He was in
around.
Hellboy.
Oh, okay.
he
He was
was-
Abe
Abe
Sapien.
Sapien. I,
Yep.
I was gonna guess it.
He was in The Shape of Water. He played the Amphibian Man.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
He was in Pan's Labyrinth. He played
That thing with the eye in
Fanu
the hand.
and the Pale
Okay.
Man. Yep. So he's been big when
Oh,
it
good
comes
for
to a
him.
lot of that vampire
I-
show that
I
you
love
talk
him.
about, where like there someone
True
talked about. Where,
Blood?
no, the one
Or-
where it's like a documentary like The Office, but they're
Oh
vampires.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, what we do in the dark.
yeah, that one looks
Yeah.
awesome. That's
he
something I like
plays
to watch.
Baron
It is for me too.
Aphanus. He was in Star Trek Discovery. I think he was one of the monster things in that. But yeah, he's always
He
playing.
was Gollum. No.
He's always played like
He's always the creatures.
yeah, the creatures and stuff.
because he like moves great and he's also like really tall and like
Lanky.
super skinny.
Oh, he can be
Yeah.
Slender
So he
Man
just
then.
like moves around and shit. Like, oh, I love Doug Jones.
I'm
I
trying to
think
see if
he's
there's
so
anything else big
talented.
here. Yeah, he plays a lot of like monster characters.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, good for him.
Was he ever a creature in Supernatural?
No,
Mm.
It was even like
They
Star
probably didn't have the
Wars or,
budget.
and like or Lord of the Rings. Like
'Cause
the
there's
really
lots
big
of
movies.
creatures in those too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah,
I wasn't done with that. Yet.
go ahead.
Sarah Jessica Parker usually not attractive. Usually very ugly. In this movie,
Well, I think she's a
Oh.
classic
in this movie,
beauty. I think
she's
a
fucking hot.
classic beauty.
No, she.
All right, so
Andy.
I don't want to shit on her, but I mean, come on.
all right, so all right,
Sex and the
listen.
City, she's fucking. It's not good.
All right,
It's
so
not
she's
good. I'm prettier.
she.
But
Sarah
in this
Jessica-
movie, she's so hot.
Yes,
She's
I don't.
gorgeous
I
in
don't
this
think
movie.
She is
she's
gorgeous in this
absolutely
movie.
hideous, right?
I
So,
think
but
she's
I do
pretty.
think there are times where she looks better than others. But who am I to judge? I'm not attractive either. But what I will say about Sarah Jessica Parker, always has fantastic hair. Her
She
hair looks
does.
amazing. All
Was
the
it
time.
real or
love
was
her
it a
hair.
wig in this? I don't know.
It
I
might have
think
been a
just-
wig because
I think
it
I
was
think there was
straight
parts where it was a
white
wig,
blonde.
but then
Yeah.
some parts looked real. Like
But
sometimes she had
maybe
braids, sometimes she didn't.
in this movie, she
Depends on the
Because I
scene.
was doing a
I think
lot
it
of looking
depends
at
on
her.
the scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
This movie, her makeup, she looks like she's a
Oh, she
porn
looks
actress.
Yeah,
That's
give me
great.
that big '80s hair and heavy makeup, man.
Yeah.
She looks
me that.
great.
She
Yeah.
does.
And I
She's
hate
very-
I hate Bette Midler, but she played a good role in this. I
Mhm.
absolutely hate Bette Midler. remember the commercials? I know you might be too young. She'd be like, yeah, the egg, and this is your brain, this is the brain drugs. But she
I
said
do.
it, and she was such a fucking bitch when she did it. I was like, I hate you. Like, I'm not gonna do drugs, but I hate you, and this makes me want to do drugs just to spite you,
Just to
because you're
spite
being
you,
such a cunt.
Bette
like-
Midler.
Yeah.
Jesus, Andy,
Ah.
you're going in the paint tonight.
And then she put out
He's going in for the
albums,
kills.
and they're awful. I
Oh,
mean,
she
that's not my
sings?
type of music. Yeah,
She does
it's-
sing.
Oh,
That's her
Oh.
main thing.
Oh.
She does like Broadway and theater. And
awful.
Jesus. All right.
They
so-
love her though. They love her in theater.
The other lady, I have nothing to say
She's
about.
very
it. I've
popular
seen her
in
in other
theater.
shows.
Yeah.
Mary.
She gets the pass.
Yeah.
Jesus Christmas.
Absolutely. hate
Mary's
Bette
listened to this
Midler.
thing and thank God.
Go on YouTube and type in Bette Midler drug commercial, and you'll hate her too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my
I mean,
God.
I mean, they were annoying commercials, but mostly because they
I'm
were on all the
telling
time. I
Watch
didn't,
it.
I didn't get
Absolutely
scathing
hate
hatred like
bitch.
Andy.
he's like,
Who does she think she
he's like,
is?
someone get me cocaine. I
Yeah.
hate Bette Midler.
You don't see Tina Turner doing that, and she
Bette
can sing.
Midler's fault I did drugs.
Yeah.
All Bette Midler's fault.
Well, Tina Turner was too busy doing drugs.
God love
Yeah.
her.
So,
Yeah.
hey,
Bette
Who
Midler
had
did
nicer-
save her, I guess.
Andy's always just
who
so,
had
like,
nicer legs? You know,
Tina.
Tina Turner.
And he's just always
Wait,
just
who
so
are we
like
comparing Tina Turner's
open-minded
legs
and
to?
calm about
really
things,
quiet.
and then when
I
he
don't know
gets
how we
mad
got
and he
there.
goes off, it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
So Hocus Pocus. I have 29 facts to try to kill more
wow.
time before Nikolai gets here. It was
Wait, did you guys all watch it on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Okay, didn't know if anyone actually owned a physical copy, like a DVD.
No.
I think it's
sadly.
I think it's the only movie on Disney Plus that says "virgin" 500 times, but that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
A virgin. So if you watch movies with me, I don't shut up. So full
It's true.
full
It's
disclosure.
I
true.
can be the same way.
So I
it's so true.
mystery science theater the entire
Oh,
time.
Which
I
kind
love
of makes it
them.
better.
I
I was
just
hoping at
watched
the
them.
very end that Allison would said, "Let's get rid of that virgin thing,"
Yeah.
something like that. I'm
I
like,
know.
"Whoa!"
Well,
Nope,
Sarah
sadly.
Jessica Parker's character is a bit rapey.
Yeah,
Is a bit
she wants to fuck
pedophile.
everybody.
Yeah.
And I'd be the bus driver. I'd be like, "Yeah,
especially
baby."
the young boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she
always
was
just
into
like, let me play with them, and I'm just like, they're like 12.
Well,
Well,
she
that-
wanted to do that with a young girl too.
Ugh.
Yeah. Creepy. Twice in the film, we hear a line that is all just a bunch of hocus pocus.
Mhm.
Because I even said like when they said I
We were like,
we look,
ayo.
we
The,
look,
Oh.
the titular line.
you look at the camera and be like, yeah, the third break the third
Break the
wall.
wall.
I don't think we can hold off. Nikolai's just leaving now.
Oh, Nikolai.
That's your call, but I don't think we can drag it out for.
Thank you for liking the stream, Mary.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Hope
much.
you're not a Bette
Thank
Midler
you.
fan.
Mary? Oh, you're not a Bette Midler fan.
There was also a
And
Nike
that's funny
ad
because my
placement.
mom doesn't like. My mom and dad don't like Bette Midler.
Oh, there we
either,
go.
so
You know, I'm trying to get points from mom.
More. I was gonna say more points for my mom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So twice in the film, we hear a line saying it's all just a bunch of hocus pocus. The first time is when Max is lighting the black flame candle that ends up starting all of the mayhem, and the second time is when Wilfred says it later on, presumably quoting Max. But wait, she technically is still dead when he said it. So how could she have known? Maybe it was all just a bunch of hocus pocus.
And how did they know the lyrics
Hmm.
to "You Put a Spell on Me"?
How did she
Yes,
know?
very good
How did she know what a
question.
driving permit?
How
is?
did she know what a driving permit
mean,
was?
it
or-
was-
Do you have your
I mean,
driving permit?
Yeah, clearly the movie was aimed at kids,
Yeah.
and like so you gotta let some stuff go and just like a little bit of corny stuff. I mean, it's not a bad movie for kids. I mean, for adults, it's okay. Like I watched and I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't. It's not my favorite movie.
There's two. I don't know if they're in this.
And you know, okay,
Facts.
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in the facts,
There's
but
more
there's
stuff
there's
I
two
checked
things
out.
interesting about this movie. One, it did not come out at Halloween time when it initially dropped
Oh wow.
because they didn't want to compete with.
What was Beetlejuice out at the time or
I
something?
think it might have been Beetlejuice and something else.
Well, no, 93. Beetlejuice was 89, 90.
Yeah, it was earlier than that.
Yeah,
there,
Beetlejuice
there was
came
a
out
big
when I
there was a
like,
big Halloween
6.
Disney
Was Hook
movie.
out? No, that's not Halloween. That was like 90.
Scream? How about Scream?
I don't
that
know. I think
yet?
it was a Disney movie. It didn't want to cross with the
Okay.
Disney. Something with Disney.
Haunted Mansion?
Maybe I don't know. It was supposed. Maybe it's in here.
Nightmare
But
Before Christmas.
That
Right.
is
Oh,
there
Nightmare
you
Before
go.
there
Christmas.
it is.
They didn't want to compete with that, so they moved. This was actually a summer movie,
Oh wow.
and
Talk about out of place.
did not do very well. This is one of those movies that was like a cult classic.
Yeah.
Like years
Yeah.
later, it didn't catch till like a little later.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember when it became popular.
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
gonna be in here too, but I think the boy, that
Max?
Max
I
was
did not like him
actually
at all.
supposed to be played by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh wow.
But he
Mm.
went.
Really?
He went and did What's Eating Gilbert Grape instead.
I remember that actually.
Yeah,
Yes,
what
I do
a
remember
movie.
that.
Maybe the better career
You know what?
choice.
The movie would have
Yeah.
done a million times better if Leo was in that because Leo makes everything
yeah.
better.
Mhm.
Who does not like Leo?
And
You are
all of
evil
that was
human
like
being
that was
if
like
you do
that
not like
time
Leo.
where like he
Same.
was the big like
Yeah.
Oh my-
heartthrob.
I love
Yeah.
him so much. I
Um,
still love him.
Critics were particularly harsh for this lighthearted movie. Entertainment Weekly said that they called Hocus Pocus acceptably scarier, silly kid fodder than adults would find mildly insulting, unless they're Bette Midler fans. In
Ooh,
which
that's harsh.
they said it was depressing
Did
as
Andy
hell.
write this?
Yeah, I think Andy wrote this review. He's a time traveler.
Wasn't
All because of
depressing.
Bette Midler.
Well, depressing when the cat dies.
All of
Mhm.
all of the
Aw.
negative reviews this movie received, the film's earnings dropped a good $6 million the
Wow.
week after it released. Yeah.
Mary McHale says, I ordered my Not Cool in High School long sleeve t shirt with that goofy little kid on it.
That goofy
That's
little
your aunt,
kid.
right?
Yeah, it's my aunt.
Cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
well, just to show you here quick, the neck gaiters came in. So the neck gaiters are unbelievable. I actually prefer these over the masks. So if you're interested, check those guys out too. And they make great headbands or bandanas, because that's probably what I'll wear
And you
it
know
for
what?
a
When
while.
they show when Max goes into his house, the whole house, boxes everywhere. His room completely done and decorated.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yes.
what? What? I'm like, it was jarring. Like the dad, there's all these boxes and they're pulling out. He's fucking with some fan, and then his room was totally set up.
Yep.
He was
yeah,
right.
like,
that was
He was ready to be settled in.
very
Yeah.
noticeable. Yeah.
I did not like him at all. I actually was hoping he'd die.
He he was a wiener.
Andy
for
has a
sure.
lot of
Yeah.
hatred.
I
for
like
these
the little girl, his
characters.
sister.
She was so sweet.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
turn
her.
Tori up to hair.
My ending, the little girl becomes a witch and she turns them good.
Well, there was
and they
another.
pass it on to
There is
her.
an alternate ending that I don't know
Oh,
if it's going to
really?
be in here,
Oh.
but yeah. Spoiler alert: all the witches die, and they all die. Whoever wrote this article has had a
They
stroke.
kind of die
They
in
died
a
because
kill.
they were
Yeah,
they
Of
did
die at the
really they
beginning or
didn't
the
really
end? What are they
die.
talking
Are
about?
they talking about the middle when they kind
Yeah.
of went through this like the chimney? They didn't really
The school that just
die.
has a burning elevator shaft for no reason.
when they come out of the school,
Yeah, it's a kiln,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a kiln in the
Mhm.
art room.
when they come out of the school after they light the witches
Mhm.
on fire and they come back to life after they've been lit on fire, there's a fountain that they're dancing in front of.
Mhm.
It is the same fountain from the TV show Friends.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't know
How
that.
about
this?
I'll have to pay attention.
So
to
it's a
that.
nod for the times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that was actually the exact
Friends-
same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friends wasn't out yet, was it?
No.
It was probably real close.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably like 2 years later.
Yeah.
The movie was actually created because the guy who wrote it told his daughter like a bedtime story.
Oh,
And she said, "Look at the black cat walking across the street." And then he devised the story of that it was a little boy trapped in a cat's
The
body.
black cat was clearly Salem from Sabrina, which was
Aw,
out
Yes.
in
it
the
looks
60s.
like my Willow.
But
Yes.
the special effects were very good for '93, I thought.
Very
they
when
weren't
the riches were
terrible.
flying and when
Yeah,
the
they
cat
were
was
good.
talking. I was like,
Mhm.
for '93.
Yeah, that's not bad.
The statue of Bette Midler, a stone, is actually in the Hard Rock Casino or the Hard Rock or Planet Hollywood restaurant in Orlando, Florida.
Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
So you know not to eat there now
yeah.
if you ever go.
Yeah.
He just want to puke up everything
Yeah.
he eats.
Those teeth.
Those are the best part of her look.
I'm trying to see
classic
what else
look.
is here.
And her hair. I like her
The
hair.
end of the movie
Mhm.
was supposed to be they were going to have Salem just turn into a non-talking cat.
Okay.
He would just be a cat there,
Yeah.
and then the kids took the cat home.
I think when the cat died and then he shows up as the
cried.
ghost, I'm like, that's sad.
I
The
did
cat
too.
should have dissipated. Because
Yeah,
if he's
'cause
not
it was
the
just a
cat no
body
more,
then.
he turned back into a human. If he turned into a ghost, the cat body would have disappeared. The little
Yes.
girl's laying on. I'm like, that was a little sad. I was like,
It
"Oh."
was really sad.
That was
That
really
was-
heartbreaking.
And then he
Yeah.
does creepy. He's like, I'll be with you forever.
Mary,
Yeah, and
I'm
then he
like-
like kisses her cheek, and
I
I'm
was
like,
like,
oh, you could done
geez,
without
I
that.
don't-
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
not
about that part.
necessary. Yeah,
Mm.
that's
Mary
not
Sanderson,
needed.
which was played by
Kathy
Kathy
Najima.
Najimy.
yeah, was actually supposed to be Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh,
Yep.
and she was hot at the time. She was doing Flintstones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, she was Betty.
Yeah, and she looks pretty good.
Mm.
That's one of the only times I would say Rose O'Donnell looks good.
And wasn't her TV show on then too?
Rosie.
It might have.
I think that might
Yeah.
have
It's
been
just
later.
about to start, probably. If it wasn't.
The moth that flies out of Billy's mouth is actually a real moth.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Ugh. Yuck.
Leave it to
And-
Doug Jones to do like the most gross things.
Billy
for-
looked like Zombie Prince or Michael Jackson. I guess.
Yeah.
That's
I
what they're
thought
going
Michael
for.
Jackson. Yeah. Sarah Jessica Parker, oddly enough, during the filming of this, she went and did some research on her family, and she actually found out that she actually has descendants in her family that were actually witches.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
She was really
because-
young. She was like 18 or 19 when this movie
She
came
did
out.
look really young.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
how
But
old.
I looked up and she's 47 now.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
20 years.
I'm
like,
just
'cause it was
interested to see how they bring
27
him back to life for the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after 20 some years, she later found out that she had some ancestry, who was accused of being a witch. During the appearance of the show Who Do You Think You Are, Sarah Jessica Parker discovered
Think
that
You Are.
Esther Well, a 10-time great-grandmother, was accused of various cases of witchcraft in Salem during the late 1600s. Although Ethel was arrested, she actually never made it to the trial. Upon learning of this incredible past, Parker said it changed everything about who she thought she was.
It's pretty neat.
That's
Yeah, so she
cool.
has.
Salem is a great place to visit.
Oh, I love.
So she
Salem.
did
I do too.
spells and witchcraft to get that amazing hair.
Mhm.
And then she married Matthew Lillard, who is Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
who I think killed a guy. Ben
Matthew
told
Broderick.
me. Matthew
Oh.
Broderick, yeah, not Matthew Lillard. That's
Shaggy.
That's Shaggy. But yeah, I think Matthew Broderick might have killed a dude.
Did
Oh,
he?
didn't know
Yeah, I
that.
think so.
Was it like involuntary
Oh,
manslaughter?
wow.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because I think he was like
vehicu-
driving
vehicular?
vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I
So,
didn't mean it.
Was
Yeah.
it accidental then?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool.
well, the
Very cool.
the guy who made Ferris Bueller's Day Off also did like Home Alone, Breakfast Club, the 16 Candles, all those
He was a
movies.
big 80s
Dude,
movie
he
guy.
wrote
80s teen
everything.
movie
Mhm.
guy.
Like if he has to, if that was today's time and he made like those 15, 20 movies, he'd, oh my God, he's probably a very wealthy man.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think Dirty Dancing is one of the movies he made too.
Mhm.
That sounds
Probably.
familiar.
Yeah, it was in that next Netflix show, The Movies That Made Us.
Yeah.
And they talked about one of the movies, and they said like they
I've
just
been
went through his
waiting
whole
for so
lineup
long.
of movies he's written and directed, and it was just like weird science.
Oh,
like,
I love weird
man,
science.
just one after the other, he was just destroying it.
Oh, good
Yeah.
for him.
All right, so he should be here hopefully within the next 5-10 minutes, but we'll just
We'll
get
get
into it,
into it a
and
while.
we'll have him close out with his
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
So
What if he comes in and he goes, that was all right.
yeah.
All right, see you next week.
See you next week. So when did everyone for the, I guess except Andy has all seen this when they were kids, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I see it like bits and pieces. I don't ever remember watching it all the way, so I had no nostalgia towards it.
This was one of the movies that my cousin Megan was really obsessed with. Like this was her movie; she loved it. And I still remember as a kid, I was like, "Oh man, that one witch is really pretty." Like that was just the only thing. And I remember the other witch is like, "Oh, she's the really funny one from Sister Act." That's the only thing I really
Oh, okay.
remember from it. And I think I had a crush on the girl.
Allison?
Allison.
Yeah,
Probably.
the one where she wants to see, what do they call her boobs?
Yabos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
It's
yabos.
just like, this is PG.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about her yabos?
Yeah, the whole time.
Heck, the little girl brings it up.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
like, Allison, ooh, I love your
Yeah,
yabos.
kiss me.
Yeah.
I think that's a totally like sibling thing to
That
do.
is.
To be honest.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
if she, what she was trying to do is she's trying to put a plug in for her brother.
Mm-hmm.
So if the sister would have just taken a 5-minute break, this whole movie would have never happened, because when he lit the candle, nothing would have happened. Because you know, what I mean, I think there was chemistry there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a little sister's fault for not. No,
I don't know. She
Not
gave
taking a hint.
him his phone number back in the beginning.
Actually, one of the misquotes in the movie,
Yeah.
when she tells him her phone number in class,
Yeah.
and then she hands him the piece of paper, they're 2 different numbers.
Oh, really? That'd
Yeah.
be. I like that. That's a little
Oh.
bit better.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny.
so it's interesting. I don't know if that's was supposed to be like
Yeah,
that. or
like
not. I was
it's-
going through like the fake, like
Yeah.
the. Oh, and then the scene where Billy calls her the insult when he finally cuts his mouth open.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That was whole improv. That
Oh,
wasn't in
okay.
the script. Where he called her like the
Yeah.
buck tooth, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all improv.
That's cool.
You can go to hell. I've been there, thank you. It's quite
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bette Midler said that was her favorite character to play. So I'm excited.
Well, she did well in it, even though I hate her.
Hocus
Yeah, she
Pocus
did
and
good.
Beetlejuice, if they can get the entire cast to come back, it would be fun.
I don't
Mhm.
know. It's kind of like, I guess you could still, with the makeup, do Beetlejuice, but it's kind of like, man, that movie should come out 20 years ago.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could still do it, but like,
Oop.
why wasn't that out? Like, why wasn't Terminator 3 out in 96? Like, and then it's like we got it in 2004.
I've never seen any of the Terminators.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
Me either.
I've never
I
gonna do it.
haven't either.
2 is the best movie of all time.
Really?
Not
Yeah.
seen
Of
any
all
Terminators.
time.
Yeah.
Better
You
than
put-
Star
you put
Wars.
money down?
Yeah, it's so good. Terminator 2 is so good.
Maybe that's a future episode.
So
Has to be
better
the
than
best
Star
action
Wars
movie.
and
I don't
Marvel
know.
movies.
Might be.
Well,
Well,
Die
Avengers,
Hard
I
is-
always say if it's like
I don't
Terminator
know.
2 and like
Mm.
Avengers and then like Dark Knight.
I'd say Die
Interesting.
Hard is the
Yeah.
best action movie
Best Christmas movie.
and best Christmas movie.
See,
Yeah.
Best Christmas movie,
I
yes.
don't, because it's a movie that happens at Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie.
It's Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
Because I can pick up other movies that happen during Christmas that are not considered Christmas movies.
No, it's a Christmas movie. I
There's
have
a
a
couple
machine.
horror
Now I
movies that
have a
happen during
machine gun. Ho
Christmas.
ho ho.
Like which one? Gremlins?
Yeah, it's not a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Is it in the Christmas movie section?
It is in my heart.
No.
It is
it's
in
not.
my heart
See?
and in my soul.
My kids love Beetlejuice. That's what Jen said there.
Aw.
It's good. You're raising your kids right.
Who doesn't
Yes.
like Beetlejuice? That's one of the
Love
movies I always watched as a kid.
Me.
I'm just waiting.
Oh
Really?
no!
Really?
Yeah, he creeped me out at a very young age.
I'm waiting for your kids
I can see that,
to
though.
learn the nice effing model line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can a guy go to get a little action?
Yeah.
I love that.
Then they
scene.
made the cartoon that was like Kid Eat Nice for kids. That cartoon was pretty good.
that'd be a great logo too.
That would be cool.
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, Lydia,
then
and
give me
then,
some sugar.
and then
one. Barbara.
It'd have to be the two, the eyeball, the couple.
Yeah, when they're like.
oh, where they
Yeah.
have their faces.
Yeah,
squished and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Megan Dubitsky asks, so wait, is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
There you go.
Both.
Christmas
Both.
movie.
I say it's a Christmas movie.
It's both.
I think it's both.
Technically, it's every movie because he goes to every holiday.
He
That's true.
does. yeah.
Oh, does he?
I
Mhm.
say Christmas.
I never-
though.
I
He
never
goes,
seen
there's
all the
like
way
the
through.
trees,
All the trees.
and he goes
Uh,
into the different holidays.
The goth girl love for that movie ruined it. I never went to watch.
Well,
it all the
Mark
way
was
through.
saying, so we all went out as like a group and we went to Knoebels, and Mark was
Mhm.
telling me, I guess, like that, The Corpse's Bride, and
Oh, the Corpse Bride. Yep.
what's the other one in that series?
Um,
There's three of them. Tim
There was a
Burton's.
third
All
one.
the Tim Burton ones.
I don't remember, but he said they're all like. No, not that one. Not the
Edward
Jason-
Scissorhands.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's another. It's
No.
another animated one.
Oh, okay.
Willy Wonka Truck Factory.
Like where they're alive, then they die, then they become.
Oh, Paranormal.
Corpse
Norman?
Bride.
Is it paranormal? Or Corpse Bride. We said Corpse Bride.
Paranorman?
I think it's
Paranorman.
Paranorman.
Yeah.
I think
I think
it's
it's
Paranorman.
Paranorman.
Yeah.
What a movie.
All right. Good night, Wendy.
Good night,
Yeah,
Mom.
Megan.
Night.
Megan's actually my
Good night.
cousin who used to watch Hocus Pocus like religiously.
Oh,
like,
that's
that was
cool.
like her movie.
Cool.
So all right, let's get into it. So we'll start with you, Bree. What was your initial thoughts of Hocus Pocus? Maybe growing up, nostalgia, and then rewatching it again.
Oh, so younger, I really loved the witches and thought they were all really great. And I didn't really, I don't really recall liking the kids too much at all. Maybe because I was a kid and I was just fascinated with witches. I've always been fascinated with witches.
Mhm.
As a kid, I either dressed up as Princess Leia or a witch. So I really liked the witches. And I recall really liking the cat. And I don't recall seeing the witches as really evil or really disliking them as a kid. Don't know why. As an adult, I still really like the movie. Still really like the movie all
Yeah.
around, no matter what. I don't
I
have any
still think it holds
dislikes.
up.
I think the
It
witches are like
does.
Freddy is like you're there to
You're
see
root
them.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there. I recall really rooting for the witches
Because
not
they're
necessarily
funny.
the
When you're a
kids.
kid, you're like, oh, they're
Yeah.
funny. I kind of like them.
And Max
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
a turd.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
is.
really.
Like
I
I don't
didn't
like him
really-
at all.
The little sister
Mhm.
annoyed
The little
me.
sister I
Oh,
kind of
love
like.
the little sister. She was
She's
my
funny.
favorite.
She annoyed me the
Yeah,
most.
she's
First off, she tries to
funny.
get her brother jumped in the beginning
Yeah.
She
with
does.
like the
yeah.
6 bullies, and she's like, "My brother will beat you up," and I'm like, "Did you not count?" Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be different.
She has
if
a lot
her-
of faith in
If
her
her brother
brother.
was Hulk Hogan or something.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah,
whoa.
he knew how to carry himself in a fight.
I would have kicked my sister Spartan style off the top of that step. not
Whoa.
my sister.
Disowned her right there.
I'll take a beating from my dad before I do 7 kids in a
And you know
in
what?
a street.
And here's the thing: the bully gang were terrorizing. Where was any of the adults? Was
Yeah.
no one giving out candy, looking out?
No one
seeing
cares.
The kids
No,
are getting
nobody
beat
cared.
up as
It
soon as they leave
It
my
was the
porch.
90s. Nobody cared about
doesn't have to be the
Yeah, they
90s.
didn't
I was
really.
like,
How,
where's-
how many times do people drive by stuff all the time? where
And
they
there
see
was
kids
no
fighting in the
parents
street?
that
Yeah.
were helping trick or treat. Not
No.
one.
Nope.
Like, come on. That's where you gotta move your what's it called? Suspend
Priorities?
your disbelief or whatever. That's
Oh,
See,
yeah,
I disagree.
suspend your disbelief.
I grew
Yeah.
up in Monte City, man. That stuff happened every week, every day.
I've never seen to that level.
Oh, 100%.
I've always seen some parent around.
Dude, I got beat up in the street by 3 kids, and people were standing on their porch watching. This was every person in School County's defense when they seen kids fighting in the street. You better knock it off. I'll call the cops. And they're like, they're going to call the cops, bro. And they kick me 4 more times, and then they get
Little
out of there.
scatter.
Yeah.
I've
that would-
never seen anything.
And then
like this.
I got up, and I'm like, am I bleeding? And then the person just turns around and goes in their house. I'm like, thanks. You're my hero.
What does that tell you about Monte City?
I mean, I think that's every school county town.
No,
It could
I've
be.
never
I
seen that in
didn't- yeah.
Pottsville.
I
Really?
didn't have that
Never.
growing
I've
up.
never seen a fight that wasn't in school.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus. That was
Unless it was two
I
kids
grew up
having
out in
fun.
Friedensburg, so
Every-
we
every-
only
yeah.
fought with the cause.
every time we went to the
Ev-
park, it was a fist fight.
Every time we like trick or treat, I remember there was always adults around.
Yeah,
My
same.
mom was always with me, or there was other adults, or like the adults are like standing outside the house handing candy.
I was
like,
trick or treating like 13, 14 by myself.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I had the same
We used to go
experience
mischief.
that
We used
you
to go.
did,
We used to go
Andy.
mischief night. Like the night before,
Mhm.
I got taken home by the cops because we were soaping cars.
Oh wow. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
Smash some pumpkins. That's about it. Especially the day after, because like no one cares. anymore.
Well, Heidi bought pumpkins, and I was like, they're gonna get destroyed.
yeah.
And then they last all year. I'm like, these kids suck.
I don't think it's like it was.
No,
like, you know?
definitely not.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's because kids aren't allowed to
They
leave their
just
house.
stand in. They
Yeah.
just stand in the road and just go woo.
Yeah, I almost ran an 11-year-old
And
today
listen to
over.
that rap that I hate.
Yeah.
The backbeat of it.
What about you, Andy? What did you think initially of this movie? So you watched it for the first
So
time.
I don't really
as an
have
adult.
any.
Experience of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, just that part where they go to the road. That's the only thing that I remember is when they go to the road and look at the Black River.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
stone.
So I was like, well, it's probably for kids. But I was like, overall, it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't take it real serious. It's not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But it's not bad at all. I don't know. But I don't have no, that was
Yeah.
a weird sound. I have no allegiance or whatever to it. So
Yeah.
It's not a bad, it's a good Halloween movie.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
And I think it's.
I don't
good
think it would probably insult at you as much as Halloween Town, which I did not watch. But
No.
I just,
No, it's way better than
Yeah.
Halloween Town.
Mhm.
Way
It
better than
is.
Halloween Town.
Yep.
Like I wouldn't say it's a 9 out of 10. But,
I think the
Well,
universe in
it's a fun
Halloween Town.
watch.
If
Oh.
if Halloween Town had the budget for better actors,
Okay.
like Hocus Pocus did,
Mhm.
I think, and it wasn't made for TV,
Yeah.
it would have been a better. It would be on
Okay.
par with
Yeah,
Hocus
made for
Pocus.
TV movies usually are always pretty bad.
Because the
Mhm.
universe that they were building in Halloween Town, where
was great.
monsters and ghouls lived amongst humans,
Mhm.
but because humans were like killing them off or too scared of them, it was actually making them all turn evil.
Okay.
So like our perception of like monsters and werewolves are all like they'll hurt us,
Yeah.
but the only reason they were getting to that point is because they were
The
being
bigotry.
attacked by.
Oh, that's a good
by-
idea.
So
Yes,
then they
yeah.
all left and made their own community, and
Oh,
that was
okay.
where Halloween Town came
Mm.
from.
Mhm.
So the premise of Halloween Town is cool,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think if it had better, like I mean, obviously Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler,
There were
like,
3 big ones. Well, maybe not so much Kathy. She was in sitcoms
Yeah.
and stuff. Like that.
Billy. I mean, there was like the main 4 that like the Billy and then the 3 sisters were all pretty.
Yeah, the
big
kids
name.
were all, they just plucked them out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I think if it would have had a better budget, it could have been better. I mean, but the makeup and special effects for Halloween Town sometimes were pretty
Oh, it
impressive.
was pretty great.
But yeah, I mean,
It's
Yeah.
a good movie for kids to watch.
yeah,
you know,
and
Halloween.
I think it holds up.
You don't have to
Still
worry
holds
about
up.
me. Yeah, they say virgin a lot, but I mean, it's not like they're saying, "Oh, they're fucking in the back."
Yeah, the only thing that's funny about that movie is like how they kept saying like I
They
in
do say
today's time,
Satan a lot, which I'm like, whoa,
do,
and I like that
yeah.
because that made me think of Sabrina when they're like
Yeah.
Satan Master.
Satan and
But I think they,
Satan Virgin and
the witches were all kind of idiots. It's like,
Yeah.
I understand that Sarah Jessica Parker was an idiot, like in that, like in her character. But like even the main witch, Winfred, was kind of stupid too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did she forget she had force lightning halfway through the movie?
She did.
I'm
Yeah.
like, just fucking shock him to death, just, and he's dead.
Yeah.
And
But then
breathing his-
that would end the movie.
I know, but it's supposed to. You
She'd
forgot.
be too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I didn't get the finishing like what I what I thought as an adult, but that was one thing I noticed too. Like halfway through, like not like halfway through
they
the movie.
sparingly use their powers.
Yeah.
Yes, they forget that they have powers. They forget to use it. You know, they're not as smart as I thought they were as when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was
Well, they're smart at the wrong times. Like things that like they were scared by a fire truck, but then she catches up on them on a broom in a vehicle, and the vehicle doesn't freak her out, but the headlights did. And then she's like, "Where's your driver's permit?" It's like,
Do you
so,
have your driving permit?
so it's just like so at
How'd
that
she know
time
that?
it's like she's way ahead of
Exactly.
she learned
Right.
300 years really quick
Yeah.
within
that
a
bus
nice,
driver must have taught him a few things.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I like when the big one was riding the
vacuum.
cleaner. That was pretty good.
That
Yeah.
was a good one. Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah. So that stuff. What do you think?
I remember watching this as a kid, and I remember just 2 things: just wanting to be Sarah when I grew up because I just thought she was the best, and also that is when I wanted to get a black cat. Is when I saw that movie, I was just like, I'm gonna get a black cat one day, and now I do.
No, there you go.
So how much of
Does your black cat talk? I can't tell you. that.
Sometimes, yeah, I can't tell you that.
how much do you still want to be like Sarah?
Don't look at me and like wink at like
Not Sarah
ugh.
now. Sarah the
No,
movie.
like yeah, and like she was just I don't know. It was just
children.
well, yeah, that's fucking nasty.
She did want to.
She
get
was.
laid a
She was
lot.
just. Like,
She was horny.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Billy died. Because they say mention it because Billy cheated on his wife with Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 And when he comes out, she's like, Billy.
But maybe it was worth it. And that's what I was thinking. Like, she's going to suck my life essence. I thought of Gambit and
Yeah.
Rogue, and I was like,
Mhm.
maybe it'd be worth it. No, Shan?
And why did they sew his mouth shut?
So
Oh.
he couldn't tell anyone or something?
No, what it happened in the movie was he was originally with Winifred, and then he ended up with Sarah, and Winifred got jealous, so then
yep.
she sewed his mouth shut, so he couldn't talk. It was actually between the sisters.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So I thought it was with
Yeah.
Are
human.
the sisters real life sisters? Like, what did their story come from actual history?
I don't know. We'd
I
have to
don't
look into that. I
think.
thought it was just a made up story,
Yeah,
but
it
we
might
can
be
look.
just a
We can
made-up
look into
story.
it. That'd be
Interesting.
interesting if it if it was real life.
Yeah.
But I think it was just sisters in the movie.
They should have picked
Mhm.
names from the actual Salem witch trials.
They
like,
should
like
have.
Abigail and everything, and Emily, and then
Yeah,
just
that
make-
would've
and then
been
they could have
cool.
just gave them all the same last name.
And then
Yeah.
just made up a story
Yeah.
about, or
Mhm.
like filled in like maybe took some of their story, like some of the real life story, and then filled it in.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
cat. I think when he
I love the
in
cat.
ghost form, he looked like Will Turner from.
He
He
did.
did.
Caribbean?
Yeah.
He really
He
did.
had like the same outfit and
William
everything.
Turner.
Will
I love
Turner.
William Turner.
But yeah, yep. I wanted the black cat because of that movie.
Oh, there
Aw.
you go.
I love all the black cats. Like
And then
Sailor
Sabrina came
Moon
on
in
2
this
years
one,
later and had the
Sabrina.
actual the comic in the 60s had her.
They probably use the same style, if not the same cat. They probably use the
Yeah.
same technology of animatronics.
Probably. And then like Salem was actually a puppet or Muppet, I guess you could say. For
Well,
the,
they,
for
they
the-
did use a real cat for certain parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had and they almost had like it looked like animation over
Yep.
like the cat, which was pretty good for back then.
Yeah.
Whereas
there's-
Sabrina had like a puppet. I was like,
when
Yeah.
when
I'm
nobody
like,
was
"Whoa."
touching the
I like
cat or it didn't have
servants.
to do too much, it was an animatronic.
Yeah, real cat,
Like
yeah.
the Chucky movie, there was like 15 different versions of Chucky because
Yeah.
at one
like
point,
banged up Chucky. And,
yeah, at one point of the movie, when Chucky's chasing someone down the hallway, they do a camera shot and it's actually a little person in a costume.
Oh, okay.
There's actually
Oh.
a scene where when Chucky's running and attacking, it's actually a little person in a costume.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then they have scenes where it's like a doll. Then there's some scenes where it's a puppet. Then there's some scenes where it's like just like a mariachi doll. There's
Oh,
then
that's
there's one where
interesting.
it's just like a bust of Chucky, and it's just like they just did it for face shots where he like
Yeah,
made
so
faces.
like he would come
So-
up on a table. And,
Yeah, and then it would be like when he was
Interesting.
like, "I'll get you," like that was all. Like that doll didn't move. The only thing that it was doing was its arms, its hands, and the facial expressions were all animatronic.
Very neat.
It was awesome how like a lot of those 80s and 90s movies use technology.
Yeah,
Mhm.
animatronics. I like the book,
Very
the
creative.
Necronomicon, basically.
Yeah.
Because it has the eye and the eye
Mhm.
looks around.
Yeah.
I like the book too. The book was pretty cool.
That
book is
honestly,
cool.
that'd be something like I never like thinking about. Like you when movie props, right? You think
Mhm.
of certain like Necronomicon,
Yeah.
Jason's Mask,
Mhm.
the Beetlejuice book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Handbook
This
for the recently
this book
deceased.
from
Yep.
Hocus Pocus.
Yep.
Slips my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool looking.
I didn't
books.
know about it.
Boo.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everything. I like what she said. She's gonna die, and she's like, I'm gonna say goodbye to
The sun.
everything.
Let me say goodbye to the
Yeah.
moon.
I'm going
and
to
then
die.
she sees it.
Yeah.
So dramatic.
I
so
messaged Nikolai.
I don't think
unless
we're.
he's driving. And
I don't
he's
think
not
we're gonna do
answering.
it, man. You can edit it later. Edit in post.
Yeah.
Nikolai says the following.
Well, if Nikolai comes, what we'll do is I do have 2 unboxing videos. I could do like an unboxing with Nikolai.
Oh,
so-
okay. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So overall, we give it a 1 out of 10 or 1
Nikolai
to 10.
says yes.
Give it 1 out
He
of
said
10.
yes?
The movie. He says yeah.
all right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll talk to movie. We'll ask Nikolai after we do our reviews. Hopefully by that time he might come. If not, we'll milk it a little bit and have him come on, do like a 15, 20-minute thing, and then we'll do unboxings. But you can start. What do you think your score would be?
I'd say like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I really like it. I think it's a good movie. I like the characters. I'm always surprised. Like one other thing I want to say, I was surprised at how much I liked the witches as a kid. You know, watching it now again as an adult, even though I still like them. You
Yeah.
know, but I was like really surprised how much I liked them as a kid, knowing what they did. Yeah, I'd say 7 or 8 out of 10. I think it's a good movie.
Another cool
Fun.
special effect I liked. How good it looked flying brooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
That-
Yeah.
And then with the
their-
wind-
their clothes.
With the
and it
wind
was like
flowing.
the billowing. It
Yeah.
was beautiful.
It was for that time. For those times, it looked really good.
That book is really amazing looking too. With
Yeah,
the
with the
moving
eye.
eyeball.
Probably
yeah, I think
somewhere-
give
That
that
was pretty
credit.
cool.
like some movie con or some horror con, you probably buy the book.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Someone probably
sure.
makes
That was
book.
probably
Probably
just like
battery
that was probably a
operated and-
thumbstick. There he is.
Hi.
That was,
Made it.
that was probably a thumbstick just
That
controlling
was
the eye.
actually
bet.
in my parents' like in my like childhood closet for years because a friend left it there and it's Slytherin, so it's yours.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
So we're giving our score of the movie, but before we only have one score in. So talk about
Score.
1 out of 10.
yeah, we're doing like a score, like what we think of it now. So overall, what did you think of the movie when you were a kid growing up, and what do you think of the movie now?
I mean, I was always a big fan of this movie.
Yeah.
And especially now, looking back at it, I always look for those moments of like, how did it age? And watching it back, there was really only like 1 or 2 moments with the cat that it was like, okay, this
It
is
looks
a little-
sketchy.
Yeah.
Tip it down just a hair of your mic.
But other than that, I mean, I think it still holds up, like overall really well. Billy's still always my favorite character just because
Oh
it's
yeah,
Doug
Doug Jones.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I always thought it was great.
Were you insanely attracted as the rest of us to Sarah Jessica Parker?
Sure, we'll say that. But I always love movies like this when they bring like that like the Salem time period type people
Mhm.
into the future.
Mhm.
And like I really like the elements in this as like in the TV show of Sleepy Hollow where they bring him into present day, and it's just the reactions of certain things, like them seeing a road for the
Like,
a
it's so
paved road for
silly.
the first
We
time.
were talking about that.
And yeah,
A fire
Black
truck.
River.
yeah, and it's crazy to think.
And then
like,
how
someone-
desensitized we are as humans that we see witches and we just think they're in costume.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they're just weirdos.
And how about that party? That party was on fire. They go to.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Everyone's costumes
They
were
were
awesome.
They were all
They look great.
bewitched.
I was thinking
to
like, I
dance
want to
to
go
their
to that.
death.
I want to see that band. Like that was awesome.
Everyone's makeup was on
Yeah,
point.
I was like,
Yeah.
the
That's
dad's makeup is.
amazing.
What did he pay someone? And then mom looked good as Madonna.
Lead,
She's really
lead
good.
singer.
There was a Tina Turner.
on stage sweating with that skull makeup
Yeah.
on, and it wasn't even like, you know how people do their makeup at parties and
Yes,
it's all
and it's
crackly.
sweaty.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
everyone's
Oh, I'm
outfit
sure
was perfect.
in between every take he was retouched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did look pretty.
We were making it as if
Spot
it was
on.
real, Nikolai.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been behind too many curtains.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a lot of it does hold up
Mhm.
to today's times. I would agree with that. Well, while you're, is there anything else you want to add to the movie or anything you
I
found out
will
weird?
say that in that same vein of I like when past characters come to the future, they knew too much at the same
That's
time.
what we were saying.
Yep.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like, why do you know what a driver's license is?
Yep.
Back then, you were
But,
like
but
10,
you didn't know what a
yeah.
sprinkler system
Yeah.
was.
And they knew the
Yeah.
lyrics to "I Put a Spell on You"
Yes.
by
Well,
Creedence Clearwater.
to be fair, he did sing that song right before it.
Hey, but you only heard like one verse.
Right. So it kind of depends on how you want to play that.
Unless
And
you
they also
use
did
a
that
spell.
beautiful
Telepathic.
Yeah.
choreography and the backup lyrics. Like,
Yeah.
it was wonderful.
But yeah, I mean, I think it holds up. And
What would you give it as
I
a
still
score
would
from
watch
1 to
it.
10?
And did you watch it as a child?
I did.
Okay.
Let's see, maybe like 7.
7?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's what
that's
Bree said 7, 8. You said 7.
Yeah.
I give it 6.5, a little lower. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it was enjoyable, but like, obviously it's one for kids.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bad. It wasn't offensively bad like some
No.
movies where you watch like, oh.
I mean, it definitely is a big thing between like the made-for-TV Halloween Town movie
Mhm.
Yeah.
versus Hocus Pocus.
I
Yeah.
think
and it ain't no Beetlejuice.
I think
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
Halloween Town pulled for higher budget actors and put the same budget they probably put into Hocus Pocus, I think it would be more of a cult classic because they had a lot of elements of Halloween Town that were good, like some of the animatronics, the characters in costume, the universe that they built in Halloween Town were all really good, but there was really no actor who stood out as like this was awesome or like
Mm.
it didn't have to go see this movie because it has Bette Midler in it. You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
didn't have that draw, which I think Halloween Town easily could have been that, but they kind of just made it for TV, so it didn't get the same love.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's interesting to look at them because they came from like the same chunk of time
Yeah.
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a huge contrast between
Now
the
in
two.
reverse times, they're putting more made-for-TV movies or Netflix or streaming services
Yeah.
get bigger budgets than actually Hollywood
Yeah.
Hollywood productions now.
Yeah, it's insane.
Crazy.
Don't
Jen-
don't ruin your acting career by going to TV, and then now it's like TV's bigger than movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen's giving it a solid 10 out of 10.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa,
That's up to Terminator 2?
yeah.
I would probably give it so 2 ratings, a 6 out of 5, and then also a 6 out of 5. 6 out of 10.
5.
6 out of
That's better
5.
than
A
Terminator
6 out of
2.
10 for the movie, and then a 10 out of 10 for nostalgia.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
That's a good one, yeah.
I'm actually shocked. I'm giving it higher scores than it used to. I'm gonna go 7.5.
Wow.
I think it is definitely a cult classic. I think it is a movie that for the time it was made, I think it holds up way better. Like for me, I would give Halloween Town like a 6,
Mm.
and this one I'd give a 7.5. But yeah, I think it holds up. I think a lot of the I know there's a lot of continuity issues and whole plots but I mean if you're watching it with kids, you're
It's
not gonna.
But the
Fun.
special effects
Yeah,
were,
who
don't you agree
cares?
they were
Yeah.
good for the time?
They were really good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Billy I mean, it's still a movie to this day that stands the test of time. Like you go out and people still dress up as the sisters, still people dress
we
up
were
as
just
Billy.
at
I wanna dress
Knoebels,
up
and
as
people were
Sarah.
dressed up.
Yeah.
You should
be
dress
hot
up as
Sarah.
Sarah.
That should be one of your costumes for. Yeah, you
That's
should
a
go
good
as
one.
Sarah
hot
Sanderson.
Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it holds up, man. I think it's a cool movie. I remember like kind of being forced to watch it with my cousin all the time. She'd put it on, and I was like, again. But I mean, yeah. So it's just
So now you're being forced to watch it with us.
yeah. I think when I was a kid, I didn't like it as much. Like I felt like that. Like
Do
I
you feel it
always-
was too girly? Maybe
I
'cause
did.
yeah.
I think because my cousin, like, cause growing up, my cousin Megan liked it, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is more of a
And
girly
the three
movie,
witches
and
are
I'm
the
gonna go
main
watch
characters.
Beetlejuice
Yeah.
instead. That's a boy movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think it still holds up. I still think it's a good movie. I would 100%. It would be one of those movies if like I was around somebody or I was hanging out with a buddy and they had a kid and I'm like, do you ever see Hocus Pocus? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, sit down, little kid. We're
down,
gonna watch
buddy.
a movie tonight. You know, it's one of those movies that if I did have children, I would be very excited to pass this movie on to a
Okay.
younger generation.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they're definitely pushing for that because they're. I don't know if it's
Part
just
two.
well, that too, which I don't understand how that's going to be possible.
Me either.
But I was just going to say, just in the first one alone, that Disney's pushing it in the sense of now it's getting it has a 4K release.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said it was $8.99
Yeah.
to rent that. I just got to use this Disney Plus. But
Yeah.
If you
Well,
wanted to rent it.
I think on the
On
Disney
Amazon.
Movie Club, you can actually get the 4K disc.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
How about that? I wonder if they went in and digitally edited stuff, made the cat look better and stuff.
Maybe.
And maybe
Took a couple
Force
ver-
Lightning look better.
Took a couple virgins out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they did. They
You know,
said
he's
virgin so many times.
They never say it.
So let's get into our plugs here, Bree. What do you got?
Oh, I don't have anything today. My
No nerdy fashion.
it did not come in time.
What'd you order? Oh, we'll just hold off. then.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna say, what's your
surprise.
necklace with the dice or whatever's in it?
Oh,
That's
this
cool.
is just like origami owl.
Oh,
Which actually I do plan on ordering some origami owl that actually will be a future one too, because
Okay.
that will come in. It should, as long as they don't sell out. That's not what I ordered, but I'm gonna get actually
Because
some of
my
that too.
phone listens and I tag that jewelry company, I always get their ads now on
Oh.
Facebook. And I seen that they made a Deadpool be like one of those. You know how you have
The loci,
yeah,
yes,
the loci bracelets.
they did get a Marvel license now, so I'll be ordering some of that too.
Yeah.
Well, like those ones?
Yep,
Oh,
these are my
cool.
Star Wars
Yep.
ones.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then they just got the Marvel license now, so I'll
Cool.
be ordering some of those soon.
Yeah.
That's not what I ordered. I will tell you it is Marvel oriented, but it was not the loci bracelets because I just saw that yesterday.
X-Men.
Low key.
Oh,
You
I
said
wish it was
low-ki.
X-Men.
Thor.
No,
Storm.
no, I
Oh, that was
wish.
a good one. Oh yeah, X-Men.
We won't. I won't ruin it for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Well, I know you just got here, but I do have some things for you to. Once we get out of here, we're gonna do two unboxings. I mean, you're
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
them, so I just feel like you didn't drive all the way here for nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you got to plug? Anything interesting going on, or
No, I mean work. That's,
Yeah.
that's life
God,
now.
love ya.
4 days a
any
week.
new funny
Um,
stories?
There was.
Let's hear it.
All right, so I come back from lunch, and the aisle was perfect when I left. I come back, and there's rice all over the floor. And I'm like, what?
Rice?
Yeah, rice. I'm like, did a bag split? Because they have some of those like jumbo bags on
Yeah.
the bottom shelf. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna investigate this. And I had so the way that this works, without telling you where, you as an employee have to stand next to the mess and wait for someone else to show up to take your place while you go get stuff to clean up.
So no one falls or liabilities.
Right.
Yes.
Which makes sense, but it takes a lot of time.
So do you
to
just scream,
find things.
"Help me!"
Well, everyone else didn't come back from lunch yet. I was there a couple minutes.
So you're just
ahead
standing
of
there
time.
like,
so I was
So
just kind of
watch
So
your
chilling.
rice.
what you should have done is pretended you didn't see it.
Well, I put my cart over top of it so that I could leave, but it kept the mess kind of contained.
Yeah.
And when the girl returned from the aisle next to me, she came over and helped me clean it up and stuff. And we were like, where in the world did this rice come from? Well, we picked up one of the boxes that were knocked over on a higher shelf. It looked like someone stabbed it, but it was faced the other way. And then we're like, oh, well, this is clearly where that was. So I moved the other box behind that that was laying down as well. There was a hole in that one. So someone stabbed 2 boxes of rice,
It was a
turned them
drive-by
around,
stabbing.
and left them there.
So like
It could have been because I've been in grocery stores many a day in my life, and
someone walked through with a katana.
someone was filling the shelf, and they were too lazy to take it back, so they just
Well-
put it on the shelf.
It's funny that oh, you mean like a customer?
No, like a worker.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
they're like,
the funny part about that is the girl who was helping me clean
Yeah,
it
stay in your mic.
was the one who put it out yesterday, and
Oh.
she said they were not like
oh, well
this.
then maybe it could be. People are weird.
But there was no rice on the
Drive-by
floor when I
stabbing.
left, so it was just really weird that
Interesting.
2 of
Yeah.
them had holes in it, puncture
Oh,
holes.
if you work in a grocery store, because I've been in many for
Did
a
you?
few years now,
well,
you see
here's
all
here's
kinds of
another thing we
things.
kind of put off. Did you watch anything or play anything new since last episode?
I mean, I did watch the Teen Titans Go episode with Beetlejuice in it.
No,
How was that?
wow.
It was packed with Beetlejuice references in the sense from the movie, the show.
And where's that at?
I have it on my Voodoo account.
So you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you
Wow.
watched it on Cartoon Network, I'm sure there's going to be reruns at some point.
Yeah.
Might be
Um,
able to go to YouTube
but-
and research.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only a 10-minute episode, so I'm sure it's out there.
How much you
somewhere.
pay for a 10-minute episode?
It's like $2, but
That's not terrible.
it's Alex Brightman as Beetlejuice again. And
The musical guy.
yes.
Maybe.
So I'm a huge fan of him. So as soon as I found out he was gonna be in that, I missed the episode because of work. So I went and bought it immediately just so I could watch it.
your guide.
Yeah. Interesting. So you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really did.
Cool,
enjoy it.
cool. We just pretty much been playing Fortnite.
Yeah,
We both hit our level 100s, so now
Yes.
we're working on our.
240.
I'm never gonna get that high.
Well, you never know. There's a couple weeks
Never.
yet.
Never. I've been playing a lot of that Marvel knockout mode.
Yeah, so have
Because
I.
I'm trying to get my badges done.
Yeah.
Because like there's like in the Marvel knockout mode, it's like keep respawning and you play till like whoever gets the most kills on your team, or no, you get to like capture the flag points. But as you do it, you don't get guns in it. You get Marvel power. So like Venom, you have a Venom power, a Black Panther power, Hulk fists, Doctor Doom powers, Iron Man gauntlets, Wolverine claws.
Mhm.
I think that's it. Oh, Thor's hammer,
Yeah, Thor's
Groot's
hammer.
ball. I think that's there might be a few other ones. Storm's
yeah.
thing, yeah. But the more you use the powers and do them, like you unlock like badges for more XP, and the more XP you will level up more, and the more you level up, you get unlock more skins.
Oh,
So
cool.
after you finish all 100 levels and you unlock every character in the game, level 100 to 140 gets you the 4 characters you unlock normally, but
Mhm.
silver versions of them. Then there's gold versions.
And then it's a weird like.
Then it's like it looks like an
platinum
oil spill.
multicolored,
Oh, okay.
Well, like
kinda
if you
thing.
see-
Iridescent.
Yes, yes. So that's pretty much it. But nothing to plug or anything.
No.
All right.
Not
Andy,
right now.
Second one. So my shirt here is from a site called Meal for Pets, and we'll take
oh,
a picture
yeah.
then. And they have all kinds of holiday themed cat shirts and dog shirts. And then
not as many dog as they do cats.
Yeah, it's
though,
more
which
cat
is
stuff,
bullshit.
but they do have like dog mom and stuff like that. But
I
they
hate
do-
it.
They,
Oh,
Get a dog
ca-
mom
cat,
shirt.
a cat one. You can get a cat just as Chucky or Michael Myers or all these cool.
well, that was the
horror
cat
things.
horror thing. They were all cats.
Stupid. I want some dog ones too.
Yeah. As I
Us
try,
cat
as I
people
try
go
to plug
crazy.
them,
Fucking dumb cat. I listen. I want to support because every time you pay for it,
they donate to
Yes.
animal shelters.
yes,
Yeah.
which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I bought 2 shirts. I was like, hey, I'll buy 2. They're $25 bucks, but you know,
make
I think
more.
It's a
make
quality
more
shirt.
dog shirts.
Yeah.
Per evil.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
I got another
Cute.
one I'll wear on Monday then.
Cool.
So.
That is
Yeah.
cute.
Heidi actually does the same thing with a company called Pause with a Z,
Oh, okay.
where she orders a lot of stuff from them,
Mhm.
and they do the same thing where they donate it to animals.
Yeah, and then as soon as I
Aw.
bought it, they sent me the confirmation. They sent their email and said thank you, and this is where the money
Mhm.
goes. Blah blah blah. I was like, that's really cool.
which is cool.
Aw.
I'm
Yeah.
just
and
I'm
they
joking.
do other. You can buy other things, meals for pets. They have
Yeah.
other things. But
Just
that's,
make some cool horror movie dog
Yeah.
shirts.
they did have some cool Thanksgiving and Christmas shirts already.
Did
though.
they?
Like, yeah.
They're all cats though. Sorry.
Heidi wants this is
Yeah.
pop culture related. Heidi wants a Thanksgiving shirt that says "Gobble me, swallow me," like the song by
Oh.
Cardi B. Yeah,
That's probably out there.
yeah. So she found it. She's
Oh.
ordering it. Yeah. Tori, what do you got to plug?
Follow my design page on Instagram.
Get good logos
Yeah, Bewitched in Clover Designs on Instagram.
and soon Facebook.
And soon Facebook. Tony yelled at me earlier because I don't have a Facebook page for it.
Ooh.
Watch Truth Behind Illusion podcast.
Tomorrow at noon.
Watch, tomorrow at noon is the Jim Thorpe Prison. Follow my band, the Tommy Knockers, on Facebook. And also, I do tarot card readings. And I did one for Heidi today, and I made her cry.
Aw.
I make her cry all the time. Oh, there's 2 drinks if you want to try them then as well.
No
We
one
left
drank
some-
out of the can. And we
Yeah,
did.
and
This
we
one
left you a
tastes
glass.
like
I see.
Dimetap,
Yeah.
the old cough medicine.
They're both good.
Oh, good.
Star Blast
Good
is
to know.
fantastic.
The only thing I have is check out the rest of our shows here on the network. We are live every night during the week at 9:00. Monday night is Truth Behind Illusion. You can see myself to my left, Tori, and also Andy on Monday
To your
nights.
other
Boom,
left.
boom,
Yep.
boom.
You can
And
check
so
us
to
out.
your
Even
left.
farther left.
Yeah, this show's every Tuesday night at 9:00. Wednesdays I usually do interviews.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're not always at 9:00. Sometimes I'll do an interview earlier, depending if it comes to the guest, what time they want to shoot the episode. Thursday night you can hang out with me and Andy again, as well as my buddy Brian, or our buddy Brian, not just my buddy. He's our buddy. He's everyone's buddy. And we do the pro wrestling talk. So that's Tornado Tag Podcast. And then Friday nights, come join the Bangin' Gang and bang some beers with us.
Banging gang.
Yeah,
my.
banging beers.
Oh.
That theme song will
Hey now.
stick in your head.
Is that a new
Um,
logo design? The Bangin' Gang.
Maybe.
Banging gang.
There may be a gang reference
Ooh, gang.
logo coming soon.
There is.
Um, And maybe, which is kind of interesting, that song, which I really like, I don't know how long it's going to last, because Andrew Hare, who's on the show, I guess was inspired by the new theme song, and he was like, I kind of want to make our theme song because I'm on the show, and he's also a musician, and he's looking to maybe do an 80s hair metal version. So we may
Mhm.
have 2 theme songs we swap back and forth with.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Which is fun, man. And we have a lot of cool, and like I said, Tori kills it with us. She's always making logos for the shows. I may have slipped one out. I mean, we talked on the show how we were looking to do Harry Potter.
Whoa,
ones.
whoa, what are we
sexual
slipping
hair.
out?
I told our super
Excuse me while I
fan
whip this out.
Alexis about the Harry Potter
Oh,
logo because she's
yes.
obsessed with Harry Potter
Yep.
now, because I guess we talked about it in the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, I was
She's been
gonna say, I wonder
watching.
why.
I,
Yeah.
Loves
I
it.
see all her posts like have 9 million wands. Now I'm like, yeah, here's my collection.
Yeah.
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 Bitch.
The difference is just she's 13 and
Yeah.
Nikolai's a grown ass man.
That's why I work, Tony, to buy these things.
I work to have a good life.
You wanna get a lot of wands and Harry Potter stuff?
Oh, I
Jim
do.
Thorpe. Every single
There
shop.
was a lot of Harry Potter merchandise.
Dude, and they're
He's
some
a-
of them are
he's a
really,
purist.
really, really nice.
Yeah, but see, that means I have to start a new collection.
Of a Jim Thorpe wand connection.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I started recently the Universal series,
Yeah.
so I don't. And then I have the Mystery Box series,
Yeah.
so I don't know if I want a third.
Well, we went to this one gift shop. They had like bracelets and jewelry, which you'd
It
be
was the
into, and then
witchy
they
stuff.
sold a
Wow.
box that actually came with the balls from the game they play.
Okay.
Quidditch.
Oh,
Yeah, Quidditch. Is that what it
okay.
is? Yeah.
Yes. So since you guys were up there and you did, I don't know if you guys know about this. I know Tony didn't. There is a cafe farther up. I believe it's like a little bit past the jail. That's all Harry Potter cafe. They play the movie,
Oh.
a bunch of the movies and stuff.
Oh, we didn't
Oh,
go
yeah,
up that
didn't go
far.
far.
It's really cool. I don't
We
know if
did
they're
to park our
open
car, but by the
with the
time
virus.
by the time we got up there,
Hmm.
the only thing
Yeah.
up that way
It's on
that
the
we
left
see
or the right side you're walking on?
So if you're walking up, it's on the left side.
is it past the church.
I don't know. I've only been there once,
Oh,
but
okay.
it was really cool.
Interesting.
They have like these giant snickerdoodle cookies, for instance,
I
that
love
have
snickerdoodles.
HP
I do too.
with the
Oh,
lightning
so
bolt
good.
and stuff like
Oh.
sprinkled on top, and
Oh,
it's,
I
it's
love
like
that.
so over the top.
Yeah. The only thing that we experienced, I mean, we had to park a little further up from the prison at one point in time, and we parked by the art museum that wasn't open, the art thing.
Mm.
You know how you're going through
Yeah,
town,
it's
you
also
see
a restaurant. It's up on the right past not the church that's downtown. The church is past the prison.
the church at the
Okay.
top of the hill, the one that doesn't let them use their parking lot when
Even
it's
though
not
it's a
being
giant
used.
parking lot.
Bricks.
Annoys me.
Oh, so you didn't park down by the train station?
We did that.
We
yeah,
did.
I was gonna
We
say,
did, and then
okay.
we
We
it was,
moved
We had the
today.
it was like
equipment.
7 or 8
We had the
o'clock at night, so
equipment.
we're like, let's move it closer to the prison, and then we're like, we still can't get super close, and we weren't sure if we could park in the lot yet because we couldn't really go in the prison to talk to anybody, so we
Mhm.
kind of just parked as close as we can. But like they have this church that has this huge
I
parking lot,
know.
and I'm like, wouldn't that help? Like even if you're a
It'll help
church, man,
everybody.
charge a couple like 2 or 3
Yeah.
like $5 to let people park there, make some money for your church, as well as help your local town's business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck. They don't care about
They
you.
don't.
Like I even
Yep.
said, like if for that prime location, I would honestly pay $25 to park there for the whole day.
Yeah,
Like honest to
Yeah.
God.
If I was
Yep, it's
Jimmy
always
Thorpe,
roped off.
I would say something.
I was Jimmy Thorpe.
I just feel like they
I'd
should.
be up there.
It just seems like it's like support your town too a little bit.
They
Yeah.
should, yeah.
Yeah.
That church is always roped off.
Stupid.
Yeah. it's
Yep.
dumb.
Stupid. All right. Well, that'll do it for Not Cool in High School. We'll see you guys next week where we cover the movie
Rocky Horror Show.
Rocky
the girl Ghostbusters.
Horror Picture Show.
I
No.
would love to do the Girl Ghostbusters.
I'll do the girl Ghostbuster.
Yeah. Well, we'll maybe do it for another episode, but we already have our month picked out.
And that's
so
fine.
Mhm.
next one is going to be Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is having, well, not the movie, but they're doing a live action cast thing.
Again?
I believe it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend
Oh.
at Shocktoberfest.
Really?
Oh.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, I think we may be going Sunday. I don't. It's on my calendar. I don't know, but if anyone wants to
Okay.
go, we're gonna go up Sunday, and go see it. I think my aunt Mary, who's in the chat's gonna go Friday night. But if you like Rocky Horror Picture Show and you want to see a live cast version,
So I have
There
a
you
question
go.
for
There
you.
you go, Nikolai.
If I go to that,
Does
do
it
I
count?
have to watch the movie?
no, I'll let it slide. All right, we'll see you guys next time. We're out of here.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.